Hey everybody,
was
welcome. Session 2D2, Ruins of Rozia. Ellipsis. We are. How's everybody going? We're going good. Got
I
the lovely people with us here today. We got the lovely Floopsy, the lovely Zach, the lovely Full Metal, or Jeremy, whatever he
Uh,
prefers.
I don't care.
The lovely Late for Dinner, then.
you may call me Gavin.
The the Gavino, the Gavino Jarvis.
Danny DeVito.
The eighth gym leader. Oh, I can't. My brain is too small. It's like Gavinani. That's what I'm trying to go for.
Gavinani, yeah,
That'll do.
that'll work. That's Pog.
I'll do donkey.
That'll do. The lovely Zacera TTV.
No.
Bed. And the lovely Snowfox AU slash TTV.
Hush, little baby, don't say a word.
Ben's gonna buy you a mockingbird.
Now
I'm gonna strangle you in your
that's fair. Now we already rolled to determine who was going to tell us what happened last session. Now,
Oh yeah, sure.
Right.
I get my notes open. I forgot to do that.
yeah, that's fine.
Floopsy's doing
It's
it.
all right. It's Floopsy's doing it again. So Floopsy,
It's Floopsy our scribe.
no, Floopsy rolled a 1, therefore they're telling us what happened.
Wait, you still have to roll.
Yeah, Jarvis could.
Just could roll a natural one.
Okay, Jarvis, roll me a die. Roll me a d20. If it's a natural one, you're doing it. Floopsy, you're doing it.
No, that you imagine that zero. Well, one of Faith's undergarments got stolen. That's probably the most important thing that happened. And then they fought a dragon. Yes. And that was, I guess, marginally less important than
That
the
also
garments being
happened, I
stolen.
guess.
Yeah,
Did it though? Do we know
I think that was important. Did
Yeah.
anything else happen? I mean, I guess we evaded the
Your garments getting stolen really did take up the entire session.
Yeah,
Like, nothing else
remember that.
happened. Nothing else happened. Guys, well, Faith and Ara, you guys
having a girl talk. We're having a
having a
sleepover.
having a gal pal talk in the in room.
Well, Ara was hunting down the captain of the guard, and Jask was invisible and somehow got spotted while invisible.
Yeah, it's all right, but that's fine. That's already happened. That's
Flat on your face, you make a
I
bunch
know.
of noise or
It's
something.
beautiful. It was beautiful that he was standing perfectly still and the air currents just enveloped around him and revealed him to the guards.
And then also the fact that he starts screaming out about how he's part of a magic act and then run off again.
Well,
And I think Jendag's fight with the dragon was quite important somehow to his character's story arc.
yeah, maybe.
I think.
But we're not there yet. Right now we're with
Oh, we're not? Okay.
we're not there yet. We're now with Faith and Ara. After about 5 minutes into your gal pal talk. By the way, what are you talking about?
Well, I mean, I informed Faith of what my plans are. You know, just between us. It involves Azure. Yep. I'm gonna have Azure scout out to help us with the party and fly ahead if they see something.
Okay, what is the range? 100 feet, right?
So, Azure can fly 60 feet or 120 if dashing. Because they are familiar, I can telepathically communicate with them up to 100, give them a command, but as a pseudo dragon, they can communicate simple ideas which I'll be giving them ahead of time to a creature they connect with 100 feet away from them. I can send them ahead if they see something.
Okay. As you.
But also, I could just do a chain link of about 200 feet if I need to.
Yep. As you send them out.
But we haven't left yet, have we?
No, you guys have not left.
Yeah, this is just informing Faith of the plan. I'm gonna tell the guard I'm sending out my pseudo dragon to help us find people.
Okay.
I'm
Um,
making that clear to them.
Surely
Well-
they can't be far.
Well, truth be told, I have no idea where they went. I kind of, stuck around and, I mean, someone did a runner. Kind of just waited on the roof for a few hours.
I saw. You don't think they're out of town, do you?
I'm going to roll a history to see if I remember that landmark we passed. Sorta. I have a very vague memory of it.
Do you
Well,
have inspiration?
I do not, but look,
Faith has
it's a very long shot. There may be a landmark outside of town that we passed that they might have went towards. All I remember is I think I heard Jendak leaving, with Nyla probably following. I know Yorman ran for it. And,
Better
well,
not be
just as a
getting
mystery,
themselves
thanks to
killed.
you, I think.
it's around time there's a knock on your door. Yeah,
decent.
yes. Are you decent, ladies?
Yes. Did you need anything?
Yes. Ponty here. We just came to inform you that the scouting party is ready.
Cool.
Okay, Ponty the simp.
Faith, do you need your armor? What are you wearing? Is it just this?
Yes. My armor's back in.
Right.
Yeah.
We need to
Your
go back
armor
and
is
get
in
it.
another capital.
Yeah, it's my
Well, we
your
gotta
armor.
go back there in a few days.
Okay.
Do I have anything I can give you? No, I do not. I sold my leather armor, didn't I?
Yep.
Yes, I did.
Surely we won't have another attempt be done on our lives between then
Probably
and
not.
now,
We have
right?
Ponty with us. Isn't that right, Charming?
I will protect your lady's honor with dignity.
Well, if you keep us alive, you get
We
a
will-
kiss on both cheeks.
I'll make an attempt on Faith's life.
Although the gesture is much welcomed, and very and a very gracious one at that, I am in fact taken by another.
I don't remember asking. But anyway, let's go,
the
Faith.
joys of matrimony.
Yes, he is a very capable lover.
Very capable.
Oh, now that's a man I could get behind.
Well, I think he actually wants you in front.
So are you ready to depart?
Are you, Faith?
I believe so. I didn't bring much with me here.
Cool. Let's go out and meet the scouting party.
As you see in all his glory, Monty Martin, the dashing elf, there with the nice pinstripe mustache. Next to him, see the halfling that escorted you there, Faith. That escorted you there, Ara. How's it going? I'll be coming with you today. We also got Jeremy, and we got Clyde. As
Okay.
you look and you see here, Bulk, and a Minotaur.
Come on out, Azure. And I get Azure on my shoulder.
Licks his
My little
eyeballs.
friend here will be helping us as well.
Oh, I
We
can't say
have
we're
a
short on hands.
We do have a theory as to what might be a good place to check, but we also don't know if you had any ideas first.
Well,
Your captain seemed very like he knew something about this lost child.
suffice to say, we know where we know with whom that child is with, and even if all of us went to go and retrieve said child, it would be foolhardy, to say the least.
Okay, well, just take us nearby. We don't necessarily have to get too close.
Good, but if your friends are there, then escort you all the way. We signed ourselves up for. Isn't that right, Jeremy? Mm-hmm.
Very well. Then let's not waste any time. We've got to get Faith her undergarments back.
It was only one, but I still would like it back.
This poor lady lost her honor, knave. Do you have no respect? He then tilts his head up. This way! And leads the charge out of town. I would like you and Faith make survival checks. You guys leave.
Survival.
Yes,
Are we-
survival check.
Are we like wading through a swamp? Okay, let me. Might be my first survival check.
Would you like a perception
Oh.
check from Azure once we're out of town?
I'm going to say that as your
Just, I mean, he's flying slightly ahead of us until, we feel like we're in a spot where I can send him a bit
Okay.
further.
Azure finds some disturbed bushes as well as some very faint foot on the path.
All right.
They do seem familiar enough to be Jandat's. Well, he does not wear shoes.
Yep.
I do not wear shoes.
think it's that way, sir.
Don't worry, man. We will get your garments back. If my name isn't Ponty Mython,
Fucking god damn it.
Trying to recover the Holy Grail.
The Holy Grail is face undergo.
Yep. Well, she's a holy woman. It makes sense.
Oh god.
about 10 minutes pass. You guys soon meet up. You do very close towards what appears to be that landmark you spotted earlier.
Which, okay, that works. In that case, now we're there. I sort of let Azure know telepathically. Go a bit further out, and if you spot them, communicate. Let me just find the exact words I wrote. I sent these to Jarvis. I just gotta find. I don't know if Jarvis would remember them. It was basically along the three words that could be communicated in a form of an idea. Change, form, new. The three words the pseudo dragon should be able to remember. It's very basic.
Okay. You send them off. About another 10 minutes later, you see some figures, some massive hulking figures enter the cave.
So we're just behind.
Coming back
now-
to round last round of combat.
Azure should be smart enough to recognize the ally I mean. Or I probably would have specified, but still.
I'm going to need
Oh yeah, 10 on intelligence.
sorry about that. going to need Azure to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Azure fears no man.
Azure notices the dragon inside and is not afraid.
Mm-hmm.
Side. Does Azure have access to invisibility?
Depends. When, for fuck's sake. Just for context, timey stuff, is this sort of as the other things have just entered? Is this what you say was the last round of combat or something?
Yes.
Then I would probably say Azure has at least self. Well, what's the term? Survival
Reservation.
instincts. Would probably wait just a little bit before going in if that is the case. Azure is simply just looking, and I don't know if they'd be able to see from the outside of the cave any of our allies past the dragon.
They would be able to briefly at them. Bring up them.
I was to the left of the dragon. I imagine they could probably still see me. And what I'm about to do.
I'm sorry about the dogs, by the way.
That's fine.
Well, dogs are dogs. Could be worse. They could be louder and more annoying.
Could be cats.
Yep, that's fact. Actually, no, they could be Kira. You fucking Joe's mum's dog. Oh my god. Fuck's the worst.
I assume you're just checking the map itself.
Yes, I'm checking that. Sorry, I got so many wraps on here. I don't know which one's which.
Nope, that's the dragon's cave. I mean, you could just put one of them on the combat tracker and double check if you didn't remove the tokens.
No, I have not removed the token. It's more of which one is the dragon's map. There we go. Yep, found it. I think I removed everything. Yeah.
Oh.
By accident, I removed everything.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, we all know how it roughly plays out, but
I'll put.
Yeah, so it was like the big things around the dragon just down from the entrance. I was to the left. The other two were to the right, and I think Nyla was behind me.
Yep.
Yeah, it was behind Jindek.
Okay.
Yeoman was what, over here?
I can't see the map, but it was to the right, like around just near the bend, just throwing daggers.
Let me shorten the map first. I'll share it. Now,
okay, that looks familiar.
Yeah, so basically, if you just want me to do this,
yeah,
dragon was here, was like here. Then I was
dragon
like
was there. You
here.
can tell by blood splatter.
Two were over here, and Nyla was over here. That's roughly what it was. give or
Arla was
take.
there,
Yeah, because you broke through the thing.
and Jask was there.
Jask was like,
Yeah.
is typically about 15 feet away because of his reach weapon, from what I remember.
To that.
Oh, I think it was more to the, I think it was like more to the right. I think it was
I think
like
he was
here-ish.
Yeah,
Okay.
we probably could just go look at the others through the VOD.
Yeah.
I could, but I'm not going to.
Anyway,
Where
yeah.
are these shapes from?
Theater of the mind.
We don't need to. I have a photographic memory.
And the child is down in the corner
Yeah.
where you left them.
Yes.
So,
Far away
Theater
from
of
the combat.
Mind, last round
Safe.
combat. You did your thing. Yeah, I probably have Azure come in once I see, or once Azure specifically sees it looks a little safer. or things sound like they're not making a lot of noise anymore. Because I can't imagine a dragon dying is quiet.
It is not. It is very loud. I have put Azure on the map.
Yep. So this will be just after.
This will be
Now-
just as
Yeah. Azure should be about 200 feet ahead, so there's that 100 feet, and then I let them fly a bit. You know, they fly faster than we move, so.
yep. They are
yeah.
the guards are moving at a hastened pace, hearing
Yeah,
the
so-
roar.
As Azure sort of flies in, spots 3 allies,
Yes.
all 3 of you. Now, I don't think there's a save for this. I think it's just you hear it in your head if you can understand that language. In common, because that's the language Arab would have telepathically communicated in. All 3 of you will hear the word change form new. That's
You're
all you
funny.
Change form new.
Oh, you're so funny.
All 3 of you hear that.
Imagine being able to change your form.
Yeah, you should. I don't look. I'm gonna leave it up to you guys as you know what? I would say roll insight against this if you just really want to try and figure out its meaning.
I'm just gonna ask it in Draconic when I get a moment.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like Jask could get the gist of it, right?
Maybe.
But,
Jask, are you in the middle of a wait, Jask?
Mm?
You're not Jask at the moment, are you?
No, he's
You're cruelty.
He's Summer Jask.
You're somber? Okay.
Yeah, he's somber at the moment.
Then yeah, okay. I'd say roll insight with advantage.
Insight with advantage. Hang on,
Mhm.
let me find the thing. There it is. Okay, with advantage. Well,
Yeah, you
did he cut
understand
out? Sorry.
Yeah, he did,
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
your why did it show 16 and give you a
I don't
7?
think you fixed the advantage thing, bro.
It said dropped first
It
It dropped
5.
the first.
It's showing the number of the first, but it should be the 16 with the 2, so that'd be
Yeah.
18.
Yeah, it should be 18. Try that again.
Anyway, you were saying?
Just try that again to see if it's just a one-time fuck up or if it's sorry guys, technical difficulties.
Second.
Yeah,
Can't
there
do
we
it
go.
again 'cause it's the second one.
Yeah.
Gotta make
Anyway,
it the first one again.
let's just go on. We know what the number is.
Okay.
So with your 18, you are able to understand. Yep, that is you recognize a small little pseudo dragon. And
Yeah.
yes, change form now. You can understand what that means.
Change form
Yeah.
new.
So I guess
form new.
in this moment where he realizes something's telling him, an ally's telling him to change form, he just hears the hundreds of voices of all the identities that he's put on over the years in his grand performances. But there is 2 in particular who are pushing through, ones that he doesn't recognize. And to Jendek and Nyla, they're gonna see just change into Edward's form, which is like human, and he's gonna look at them both and he's gonna like, not enough time to explain just now. I will later, but I'll give you free. I'll give you free a platinum each if you just go along with what I'm going to be saying.
Didn't Nyla previously see Jusk in that form and she kicked him on the floor a bunch?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
You did?
How visually different is Edward again?
Hmm?
How visually
Describe
different is
to me,
he?
Edward.
Yeah, he's very visually. Hang on. So it's a human form, right? With
Human.
you know,
Okay.
yeah, a human with like dirty blonde hair that is just kind of like like ear length, it's ear length. And his eyes are blue, kind of like sea blue kind of colorization. His nose is a tiny, not not no, his nose is very flat and dull. So nose is very flat and dull, and his lips are quite there's it's like resting neutral face.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a like neutral expression. Kind of deal. And that's Edward's appearance.
Mhm.
Yeah.
After you've listened, Azure is gonna look like they're just gonna start flying back.
Yeah. So Nyla would have seen Edward before, and I think she talked to Jendak briefly about it, and Jendak like everybody has their secrets. But Edward is gonna say one more time, Jusk is a changeling. I will explain everything later. Just go along with this, okay?
Nyla's just gonna pick up a rock and throw it at him.
And I have not forgotten what you did to me last time.
She just gives him double birds.
As going on, the last glimpse amidst the death throes of the dragon, Azure would see the blue ghostly spirit enter Jendak. Jendak, very empowered. And from Azure's eyes, they would see these, but only Azure sees it, these ghostly blue wings manifesting at the back,
Oh.
as well as what appears to be the very iconic blue dragon horn forming on his snout. Just spectral.
All right. I look forward to Azure and me chatting later.
We cut back to the rest, the search party. Just only a little further, I heard some screaming coming from inside this cave, my lady. I think the garment thief might be close.
In a cave? I suppose that might be a good place to hide.
Of course,
Should we just
no one.
faith that our friends are alive?
Well, if they're in that cave, I don't like their chances. That's a dragon's lair.
A what?
Dragon's lair. That's where the child is. We know they were there. What?
Oh, so we shouldn't go in?
I guess we have to.
Can't go this slowly. And Ara is gonna start sprinting.
I think this is very
Okay.
fitting.
Wait for me. Faith is good for Ara.
I hope
As
if the others are wearing heavy armor, I feel sorry for them trying to sprint with us.
yeah, the guards are. They're keeping up. Lina is very small and short, but she keeping up.
Durable sprinting.
Durable sprint.
Durable little halfling sprint, and then you got Jeremy, who's a full bull, who's just on all fours charging.
So
At
as we're
first.
sprinting towards the cave, I assume at some point we meet up at that middle distance Azure I can hear again.
Yep.
And I command Azure to land on my shoulder as we're running.
Got it. It's yours there.
Yep, so now we're just running for the entrance.
Okay. I'm going to say, you guys have like about, I don't know, 2 turns. You guys got 12 seconds to get your story straight. But why this dragon's dead, and why a bunch of there's these bodies all over the floor, and there's a child crying in the back of the cave with all this loot. What are you doing?
Surely it was the dragon's doing.
It's not us that have to get straight.
I start going through my horde.
Your horde.
Yeah, my horde.
It's Jendak's horde. Nyla fully agrees. And the weird blonde man is just an annoying acquaintance that I kick.
Does the cave actually go on, or is that bottom part a back wall?
That bottom part, where there is no back of the cave, that is
The horde.
that is the start of the numerous gold.
Oh, okay, so that's where it all is. Okay.
where
Has
you
Norman
would
hiding?
No,
where you would
as soon as it dies, I run down to go see what was in the hoard.
Okay, good, 'cause-
as you run down, as everyone tries to meet up at the horde,
I guess
apart
I'll also
from
check on the child.
you see the child ringing crying. It's daddy.
The baby. Kick the baby.
Ah, he's right over here. I point to the blue dragon man.
Daddy. Daddy, wake up. Daddy,
Watching Lion King all over again.
why aren't you waking up?
Kick the baby.
You're going to kick the dragon? The
Don't
dragon
kick
baby?
The baby.
No.
Kick the baby. Don't
What have you all
kick
done?
The baby.
He then instinctively looks up towards Jendak. There's Daddy. Why isn't Daddy waking up?
He's gone.
Oh, it's a very awkward 12 seconds.
Oh dear.
Wait, could I come over?
Yeah, can we have the sympathetic one, please?
I mean, we would just. be
Jendak,
riding on soon, I imagine.
as you hear the words, as you say the word, he's gone. Watch as this little human child. I believe I said that. No, I said they were halfling.
Said they looked a bit like me.
Yeah,
A little
they
bit.
look like Ara.
A little bit like Ara. See this child. Their eyes are normally this nice fitting, like azure blue color, same as Nyla's hair. They just slits. I'm going to need you, Nyla, and
I want to
Evan near this child
so bad.
make dexterity savings.
I
Hold up.
Yeah, I guess I should do that. But
I think this would be like just as we're about to come in.
That's just as you're
I
about
rolled
to go.
a 1 and a 2.
I don't know.
Okay. So, Nyla, Faith, you're not there, so you don't need to roll.
Okay.
So, Nyla, Jendak, and Jusk, you all take a whopping, because you failed.
oh,
Not too bad.
They were D6s. Don't worry.
Not too bad, actually. Take a
So many
whopping
fireballs, D6s. I would want
15
everyone
points
to
of
be-
fire damage.
I'm dead.
15, no.
Like
Pretty
down.
cool.
Everything.
As in
So
1-5.
Oh,
No,
wait,
you'd-
no, I still have 5 hit points left.
You'd have
Yeah.
5 hit points.
Yeah.
No, I can't count. I'm tired.
Unless
I've not
you're.
been sleeping well lately.
hey, I
Yeoman,
also have 5 hit points left.
Yeoman, you have succeeded the saving throw and you only take 7.
Hell yeah.
Okay, I guess
They rolled really
Faith is
shit on
going
their
to run
fireball.
over after
Does the
seeing
child pop
this.
blow up?
No, I think the child was described as like a gold dragon or something. I don't
Their
know.
eyes had turned into golden slits.
Yeah.
And in a fit of what appears to be some sort of arcane draconic tantrum, had hucked the fireball. And
I mean,
they
I
are
wish
now
I was 8 years old with a fireball.
and they are also severely burnt. The child is now crying at their own wounds.
Have nobody
And
to blame but themselves.
in their grief, you hear the sounds of heavy footfalls entering the cave. That massive explosion as Faith and Ara and 4 guards now enter.
Oh,
I
you
use an
silly
explosion as my thing to go and hide. so I don't get fucking nabbed as a panty thief.
Yes, don't do that, please.
Yeah, as we hear the footfalls coming in, can I just walk back to the hole to the horde?
I guess.
They've spotted you, but sure.
Yeah, I do the same. I want to go inspect my horde.
I'm just
You
gonna
think
dive up
Nyla
into this
cares if
little.
people see her?
I'm gonna dive up into this little crack over here and hope no one notices me in the dark.
Okay. First of all, let's roll the perception check of the guards.
Also, zhwoop.
Up,
You gotta beat a pass of 17 if you're stealthing, which you do.
up. Oh shit.
The guards. Oh, where could he have gone?
As
Bro,
you
just
as you
crouching in a
slink
corner.
off.
If he succeeds, I'm using my luck point to say no, he didn't. Reroll.
As okay. I thought you already used your luck though.
Did I in this one?
In this
the
fight,
same
I would
day.
assume so.
Not
but
this
I
fight.
also did-
Not this fight, but this day. I think you have.
I don't think I did.
You haven't had a rest yet, if that's the question.
That's what I'm saying.
No, yeah, but I don't think I ever used it because I rolled pretty well throughout it. I
You-
don't think I've.
I mean, we could.
I mean, we fought a dragon.
I
There
don't
was probably some
Remember
time.
him using it, I will say.
Okay, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Would you like him to re-roll that?
If it's I'll do D4 if it's odds. I have. If it's evens, I haven't.
Oh, that's fair. Let the dice decide.
You have it.
All right. So yeah, I would like to use it.
I feel like just because.
Oh, that's even better.
A child with like
Oh,
a
for
hand on
fuck's
its
sake.
shoulder.
God damn. The gods fucked me.
You
I guess Faith is gonna try and make a distraction
the elf,
again.
the halfling, and the furbog all seem to be panting out of breath, and you just see the horns of the Minotaur as he's charging in. He's like, I smell stolen garments.
Oh no.
And then he looks
Hey,
at
yo,
you as
I'm
you are
down.
nervously sidling up against the wall and begins to fucking charge at Fjorman.
Oh no.
Because you gave them a description about what the thief looked like.
Can I whisper to Faith?
Wait, does that also work? Because I've also got the skulker thing. So
What
if
this-
I-
Say-
What would Skulker say?
Skulker thing?
Oh no, it just means I can hide when lightly obstructed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have the ability to, otherwise you would not.
Just whispering to Faith. Perhaps you should mention to drop charges if he just gives them back.
Wait. You might tear them up. Please be gentle.
As he's just about to impale this poor man against the wall, he suddenly stops. I'm sorry.
Just-
Your
just
honor
seems like
was
a
in
little boy.
question, my lady.
As far as I know, I didn't do anything. I was just.
You
guys
there!
child.
Panty thief! Garment stealer! Hand back the garments!
I'll just like look around. Me?
Yes, you! I smell them on you!
I don't know what you're talking about, man. Like, I'm just a
It's
simple
pink.
boy. Do I look like I've got anything pink on me? As I'm like turning around, it's like hooked on one of like my many daggers in my belts.
As you are looking around, and you check yourself, you do indeed find some pink cloth on you that does appear to be resembling garments.
Pink is
Oh,
a very hard
I'll
color
do
to come
I'll
by.
I'll pull them out and like I'll unfold them and clearly show, just like. "Oh,
See? Nothing pink or... Oh.
These aren't panties. This is a hat.
Yeah, I can explain.
This is a
Sometimes I like to
face
feel
mask.
pretty, okay? You can't judge me with my likes.
Hey, Ponty,
Yes?
is that the child?
Yes.
You'll see Edward just standing there with a hand on the child's shoulder.
And
Like,
does that happen to be the dragon?
and then Edward grimaces. He's just, one
What
of
did you
those
do-
smiles,
What did you do? What did you
Well,
people do?
Well, you see these people that I've come across. Oh, and you must be Ara, by the way. Jendak did a splendid job of describing what you look like. But
I'm sure he did.
you see, a lot happened here, and Dragon's dead, and the child is fatherless now, and
Maybe don't say that out loud.
This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. This is very
Wait,
bad. This is
is there
very bad.
someone who's
This
injured?
is
yes, this child may have burned himself when he chucked a tantrum after he found out that he is indeed fatherless.
With
Let
a
me inspect
pass-
him at once.
Oh, is it?
With a passive of 17, I can see that child resembles some features I had when I was
yeah. You can very much tell that this child would be dragon marked.
I wish to approach them and sort of kneel down to their height.
Okay, you do so.
Hi. Are you okay? You don't have to talk.
Daddy's.
Just
He just shakes his head. He's crying.
well, I'm Ara. You remind me of myself when I was younger. Must be very brave of you to be standing here.
Daddy was protecting me from bad men.
The
They wanted
bad
to
man?
eat me. They wanted to take Daddy away.
Unfortunately, other these bad men got what they got what they came for, but Jendak dealt with them. But
So,
we weren't quick enough.
Excuse
you tried
me.
to harm the child, right?
No harm came to the child by us. The child chucked a tantrum and chucked the
That's
fireball.
fine.
Yes.
You see a couple of the guards come around.
What is your name, child? Ignoring the guards.
Okay,
Sorry,
if you're
I was
ignoring the
dealing with
guards,
I was dealing with the dog. I didn't know if the child said a name. That's
the child has not said a name.
okay.
Daddy
I'm not
said
ignoring
not
them,
to
but I'm
talk
here.
to strangers.
Perhaps would you feel safe going with these men just for a little bit?
Those were the bad men that tried to take me away from Daddy before.
These knights here, or soldiers.
Mm,
Hmm. Then
Oh
perhaps.
dear, this can't go well.
Then how about me and you just step outside and just we'll play a little game. I'll teach you some a little game we play with our hands.
game?
Yeah, just a little game. We
Will
won't
it
go
bring
far from the cave, I promise.
Daddy back if I win?
Unfortunately, I don't know if that's something that can happen. I'm sorry. But maybe it'll just let you think for a little bit,
Hey,
and we can make new friends.
bad friend. Daddy ate
Neither,
all my
neither
friends.
did I when I was younger.
Hey,
Okay, I'm going to take this child just outside the cave, inside, but not, too far away.
alright.
And I'm going to start teaching them. What is it called? Patty cake?
Yep. Alright.
Yep.
Before you go, could I? Is he hurt anywhere?
He is.
You can,
He's got third-degree burns. Yes.
you can come sit
Um,
with us
he
if
is
you want,
male.
Faith.
Yes, I probably need to treat him.
I.
It's okay. I'm gonna make you all better, or as good as I can.
Things.
Okay, it's okay.
Miss
Anyone
Faith
else wanna
here is
gather
very
around?
accomplished. She can make it hurt less.
Yes, this is a very brave lady. She had her garments stolen from her.
No, no. Anyway, we need to gather all the other injured here. I
Wait.
think I could probably heal them all at once.
There was. Yes, there was. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Hunty would bring up this crystal. And he'd start walking towards people. As he walks towards Jask, turns blue. Rest him!
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Arrest me for what, may I ask?
Somber Jask, you're under arrest for mass murder.
I'm not Summerjust, my name is Edward.
You're also a changeling, and we know.
I'm not a changeling.
This crystal detects shapeshifters.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright, do you want me to explain the difference between me and Somber Jazz?
This is circumstantial evidence.
Doesn't matter what form you take. You're still going to be held arrested.
Can you charge a crime against someone who isn't exactly the identity of the person that you want to arrest?
Yes.
Even if that identity wasn't in control at the time of the crimes being committed by the identity he was indeed in control at the time.
Same hands, same weapon, same murder.
I doubt that my pinkish hands are the same hands as a cold-blooded killer. I do not think that to be so.
So you can come quietly and we can do this somewhere secluded where a child is not grieving, or you can resist arrest and I get to beat the shit out of you. Doesn't really matter to me.
Alright, it looks like this cannot be avoided, but I will not admit to being Jask, but I will come quietly.
Very good, sir. Put your hands in these cuffs.
He puts out his hands and says, "You do know, I couldn't hurt a fly, actually."
Sir, I couldn't care less what you could or couldn't do. All I know is, here to arrest a changeling, here to rescue a child. You're a changeling, that's a child. What's the links on?
Oh my god, Aaron, did you hear that? That seems a bit racist, don't you think?
As the cuffs go on you,
It's out of range.
Oh.
as the cuffs go on you, Edward, you fall asleep. Somber Jask, you wake up with cuffs on you.
What in God's name has happened here? What?
You're under arrest for mass murder.
Me, mass murder? Oh, shit, yeah, I did kill a few people in the past, didn't I?
Oh,
Yep.
fucking... Okay. Yep. There's no... Yep. That just happened.
So you're admitting to murder.
That was 5 years, 5 years ago, I think.
That's a statute of limitation, right?
Yeah, that's the limitation, right? A status of limitation. I
There's
killed
also
many
this evening. 7.
This evening? I didn't kill anyone this evening. But hey, I have killed a lot of people in plays, but that is pretend.
We're gonna take you back to the station now.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, you're probably gonna have to drag someone, Justin, because he just starts bolting towards the exit. It's like, I will escape again! I've done it once, I can do it again. I will. The show must go on.
Mm-hmm.
Patty cake, patty cake.
As Somber Jask attempts to run from the guards, he is then proceeded to be picked up like a bride crossing the threshold by the Minotaur Man.
Oh my. Strong arms you have, Mr. Minotaur. Would you like to perform in my next performance?
Your next performance killed like 3 people.
I didn't kill 3 people.
Can predict the future.
Yeah, you killed 5. Are you not paying attention?
No, that was like 2 weeks ago. In
Does this Minotaur know the future?
Listen, I know things. All right, I was born with this weird third eye, and he lifts up his brow. He looks like this bison. This Minotaur looks like a bison. So he's got like hair covering his eyebrows, and as he lifts up his eyes,
Absolutely amazing.
he does. He actually does have 3 eyes, and
You
his
are
third eye is
absolutely
just
stunning,
jiggling.
Mr. Minotaur. Surely, you come onto the stage with me and show off that marvelous third eye of yours.
If I did that, I'd be arrested.
There's an 8-year-old joke here, and I'm not making it. But this Minotaur and his third eye.
Yep.
You know, I was arrested in the past myself on stage as well. That was a good performance, actually. That was quite a nice play. Why don't we reenact it, you and I?
Yeah, that ended with the guy being killed and stabbed. I'd rather not.
I don't remember it being that detailed.
Yeah, you recall blacking out during that time, like after the arrest, and then waking up like 2 minutes afterwards.
Huh. Maybe I did kill someone on that day. Take me away, Minotaur! We shall have a dramatic performance at the station where I will. Yes, this will be a law comedy drama. And we're gonna have a court case, you and I, Mr. Minotaur. You will be my
Mhm.
lawyer.
I'm
Okay,
under,
Justin's just gonna
Regrettably,
go
I
Ace
will be.
Attorney.
I'm under the assumption that you guards can't actually head back until everyone here is found.
Well, this, well, me and me and Billy are gonna go home to the station, take this miscreant back to jail. We'll leave you with Ponty. And,
Hey, remember our deal? But I will be waiting at the prison cell and
Gibbles.
I will be pleading not guilty, but also guilty at the same time because I did kill someone 5 years ago. That
Mhm.
I can
Oh,
confirm.
just a bit
You
of-
know, the more you say, the more the guards are going to incriminate you, right?
Yeah,
I mean, he
it's
hasn't
right, you
been
know.
read his Miranda rights. Technically, none of this can be used in court.
I don't think they have those in this time.
Yeah, I know. Just saying.
Oh, by
Listen,
the way, all right, don't worry about it. I didn't actually kill someone 5 years ago. It was a stage play. It was pretend.
there were real people and it was a real sword, sir.
Can,
Oh shit, yeah, it was, wasn't it?
as
Yep.
a request for you guards, is there a recorded, I hate to say this, a recorded scripture of what went down?
Yes.
Can you maybe have those ready? I wouldn't mind reading them myself.
Just has this
I
big
would.
smile on
I
his face.
would.
He's not taking this seriously at all.
If
Yeah,
you
oh
can't
yeah,
find
no,
them
he
ready,
knows.
Then I'll ask the chief when we return.
Yeah, you can ask Lavilius when you get back. Just, it's going to be a little bit of a wait on those.
Yep.
The records are in the capital at the moment.
We
Off
gotta
the
go there
jail,
anyway.
Samba just goes. He's going
And-
to wail louder than.
And
Drake.
currently the capital's a bit busy with organising a tournament.
We've gotta
Ooh,
go
a tournament! Could I fight for my freedom?
I mean,
anyway.
technically you can.
Alright, did you hear that? I can perform in front of a crowd in a tournament and fight for my freedom.
Are they like wandering off at this point? Is he like saying this as he's being carried away?
Yep.
I'm imagining this in like some fucking show.
Okay, right. Little one. I'm going to ask you to be really brave right now. Can you do that?
I can be a big boy.
We may. I know you don't trust these guards, these soldiers, these men. But would you be willing to trust me and Miss Faith here?
Is
Didn't
Fa-
forget Faith's last name. I don't think she's ever told me.
is her name this or is her name Faith?
Her name is Faith.
Okay.
Would you be willing to trust both of us? We may need to go into the town a little bit away from here.
Okay.
How
I
about
can't.
we get you some candy?
We can probably get you a nice meal and maybe we can find someone to help, look after you for a little bit.
Hang on, I gotta go get money, Dad. Daddy said never leave without money.
Okay, well, we'll escort you and I look back to Ponty. Will be just a minute. Did you happen to find I think Yorman? Did you find Yorman?
Yep.
Uh,
Yeoman, you gave away your You gave away the panties.
More or less.
Yeah.
More or less.
Faith, you are Ponty reunites you with your garments.
Okay. Thank you.
Your honor is restored, my lady.
I have to point out, this
Thank
has to
you,
get written up in a report.
Monty
Yeah.
Nathan.
Someone is getting paid to do paperwork for this bullshit.
So I'm
And
gonna
it's
escort the
costing
child-
people's tax money.
I'm gonna escort the child through. I assume the hole in the wall.
Yeah.
Towards the
Massive horde, yeah.
I assume by this point we're already down here, sort of at it.
Hey! What are you doing? It's daddy's money. It's my money.
It's your money now.
He's not gonna need it anymore.
Jandak.
Mr. What? Mr. Blue Man. And-
Perhaps. listen,
Can you look after daddy's money while he's gone?
Yes.
Thank
the child will be
you.
needing to take some though.
Child gets
Mm,
nothing. Kick the baby.
Now, Mr. Blue Man over here is not being very nice right now.
And the
he's
child
perfectly
immediately,
amicable.
as the child, like, Scrooge McDuck dives into the assorted coins
Mm-hmm.
You just hear
and starts
screaming
swimming it.
pain.
Swimming in it.
Kill me!
This was a terrible idea.
You notice that this child, if it was a thing, they would have a coin swim speed of like 170 feet.
Fair.
My.
I reckon that comes into burrow speed.
Yeah. They start lugging out like a decent sack of money.
While they're burrowing, I will at least walk up next to Jendak so I can talk a little quieter. Between us, Jendak, and I assume Nyla's right next to him.
Mm-hmm.
Did you take out the parent?
No.
Okay.
If anything, we were trying to get involved so it wouldn't happen. But they just wouldn't stop coming.
I'm gonna try and find someone in the town to look after the child.
Although its soul probably has not gone to Sovngarde.
But for us to do that, that child is going to need to take some of their, things just to help them out.
I see that as perfectly reasonable.
Other than that, though, the child has asked you to take care of the Hoard, so
Correct.
once we leave, I will not stop you from taking any.
I mean, I don't know if you've seen me, but I'm not gonna be able to carry all of this.
Actually,
See, that's why you have us, the rest of your horde, so we can carry your other horde.
I do have a small request, though. While you're looking around the Hoard, because I assume you'll be here for a little bit before you leave, if you happen to find something that looks like a rare stone, something that's a bit.
Don't try and patronize me about stones. I know my way around stones. What
No,
stone are you
Jen.
looking for?
Something closer to a meteorite.
You mean
Just a
space?
shard, anything.
Space stone?
Yes, some sort of space stone. Star metal, perhaps?
Do I know what space stone looks like?
It doesn't look on Earth.
Doesn't look earthly.
God.
Yes.
If you find
Does it look
something,
specifically unearthly, or does it look like the rest of the Earth?
It looks weird.
I
Roll
will
me an
keep eye out for weird.
Well,
Intelligence.
yeah. Roll me an intelligence check.
Can do, Dave. Yo, 19, not bad.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
I
space
will-
stone. Oh yeah, there's like one there and there and there and there and oh look, there's this one just right next to a shoe.
I will briefly.
He
just
picks
as
it
I'm
up and just puts it in your hand.
Okay.
Done.
I was gonna say I would briefly show you the blueprint as to why I need this, but
I just there, done.
okay. That was quick. Excuse me, little one. Are you ready to go?
Uh-huh. And as he's walking out, he's got this like little backpack and you hear jingling coming from inside. He's got scrolls, he's got quill and
Also
ink.
has disadvantage on stealth checks.
And he's holding this massive sapphire about what can only be described as the size of your torso, Jendak. And he walks and he waddles over to you, carrying the bag. This is Daddy's favorite stone. He said it's very important, needs to be looked after. Can you look after this stone? And he just tries to lift it up to give to you, but his
Jendak
little
takes it.
fidget arms.
That's a
I
very
would-
Can I
nice
take it
rock.
from the child and give it to Jendak instead, and like push the child out the way?
Oh no.
I request a history check on my studies on dragons. Does that in fact look like a stone?
What?
Does that in fact look like a regular stone? Gem? Sapphire?
Um,
I might not know the language very well, but I did study dragons.
that
Oh, excuse me.
that looks sort of. It's very funny. Yeah, might know dragon shit, but that's looking way less. That's indeed a stone. It looks like a sapphire.
Okay, thank you. I just needed
Okay,
to
you took so
clarify.
long to say that.
Just
I
say
don't
that.
get it.
He was like, "Do I give them another dragon egg?"
No, you know. Yeah,
Oh.
okay. You know exactly why I was worried.
It does appear to have a little thing flowing around inside it, though.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so can
Like
I
a
steal it out
magic.
the kid's hands because I'm much stronger, and then give it to Jendak myself?
That's not something you should be excited about.
As you try it and take it from the child to give to Jendak, although the good, well-intentioned meaning is there, his eyes sort of do that
I
slitty
have
thing
a 20
again.
strength. I could pick the child up.
Nyla, just let the kid.
Nyla,
If
you
you're
might
gonna
actually die if he fireballs you again.
if you could pick the child up and keep it and let him give it to
I,
Jendak.
I like
Child.
pick the gem up with the child and hand it to Jendak.
Yeah, the child is now dangling about a good solid 3 feet off the ground.
In Nyla's eyes, she gave the gem to Jendak, not the stupid child.
Okay, just trying to
Two
avoid
for the
death
price
here.
of one.
Anyway, let's go.
Okay, bye now. You be good with and responsible with my daddy's heart. No stealings. Ah.
Stealing. You just gave it to me.
Mhm. Yeah,
And
look
the
after it.
child leaves.
I hate children.
I need a bag of
Faith,
hoarding.
I say to Faith as we're going by, gonna be waiting with Ponty, sort out your stuff with them, and then we need to go.
Okay, I'll just be sticking with you. I can't say our party looks very happy to see us, if I'm to be honest.
As
Sorry, I'm
you
happy to see this hoard.
as Faith reunites lovingly with Nyla, less lovingly with Nyla, but with Jendak.
Nyla turns to Faith. Looks at her and goes, "It's a shame you're not dead."
Um. So Yorman, you're being written up for general malfeasance. You are presented with with a ticket with a 300 gold fine for um resisting arrest and escaping guards per purview. And you are charged in fact a 10,000 gold fine for illegal procurement of garments of a lady. It's a very serious
So
offense.
are they the only guard in here right now that is giving this? Because all the other ones have left.
There's
Maybe
two of them
continue
right
to
now,
do
and
this.
they're interviewing you.
Yeah, I'll make sure to pay this. Yep, sure. Just turns and looks at the mass pile of gold.
Technically,
Yes.
that's that child's inheritance. Take any of that money that
No, I wouldn't think of it. No.
If Yeoman goes to touch it, I'm gonna kick him. This is Jendak's
Can
gold.
fucking try.
I just imagine that was all being said with the other two potentially overhearing. So,
yeah.
mhm. So yeah, what are you three, I guess, doing with the horde?
We're waiting for the gracious DM to make us roll to search this hoard.
Never
Yeah.
asked
Yeah,
to.
is it just money in that, or is there items in that as well?
There
I
appears to
wanna
be
know if
items
there's
and money.
anything of
Yeah.
interest.
The
Yeah,
kid
I'll-
literally took scrolls and that, so I mean,
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't know, like-
I would like to loot the Hoard.
Yep, I would like to look at anything interesting inside the Hoard. Just,
Uh-huh.
like, scour it in general.
Okay, if you
Okay.
want specifics, I want to utilize the essence of the dragon I just absorbed to like narrow in on the most like valuable and
Show
most
me the good
powerful
stuff.
items.
Okay.
Show
I would
goods,
like to
please.
assist him in this by helping him move through and stuff and spotting things.
What check would you think would be appropriate to utilize your dragon spirit?
Oh, dragon spirit? I would say a charisma check. Because I intend to go down the sorceress route because I realize there's a lot of shit I can't actually benefit from a barbarian.
Okay.
If that makes sense, you can
That is
obviously
fair.
choose otherwise.
No, that's fair. You may. You know what? Roll me a charisma history check.
Charisma history check. I am not proficient in history, so it's just a charisma check. Doesn't
Nice.
it only gets one better than that?
Could I put in a request to Gendak, the gem finder?
You want me to find some diamonds? I'll look for some diamonds.
Yes, please.
In addition to.
Hang on, I'm gonna have to write this down.
In addition.
I'm looking for 9 more rings of protection.
In addition-
I've got 9
okay.
fingers that are missing.
Alright,
In
I'm
addition
ready.
to 5 diamonds in various sizes, 3 worth 500 gold pieces, and 2 worth 300 gold pieces.
Yep.
You feel you feel the faintest memory coming up from what you feel a bit of deja vu. Like you've seen this before, but not you yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But you know the dragon has seen. You
Mm-hmm.
would see through his eyes the posts of a bed, and as you go to look at that post of a bed, you notice that the mattress is gone, presumably because that is where the child had slept in the Hoard,
Mhm.
because the coin
Okay.
third is back. But you would know that the dragon would have shifted form and hidden something inside the frame of, and
I
that's
start
very important.
pulling apart the frame.
As you pull apart the frame,
Mm-hmm.
you pull out this very ornate looking.
Okay.
It's not a regular. It's as if it's manifested some sort of draconic nature to itself that lends itself to be a part of this Hoard.
Mm-hmm.
You may wear this crown.
Mm-hmm.
You so wish.
Oh.
King of dragons. King of
Yeah,
dragons.
you know what?
King of dragons.
I'm not afraid of no curse. Yeah, I put the crown on.
As you put the crown on, Gendak, you fall unconscious.
TCO.
Oh,
Having a
hell
nice
no.
nap.
dream sequence.
Nyla, he's still standing up and he's just still searching for his things.
Okay.
He appears to be looking at things with more direction. But Gendak, you appear to be unconscious at the current moment. Like, you're not in control of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like something else is in control.
I would just follow him and help him if I can.
Seems to happen a lot in this party.
And as you wake up in your unconscious, you wake up in your mind and you see the mighty beast that had been felled previously.
Mm-hmm.
And you see him rifling through his.
Mm-hmm.
Glad you found that. Thank you, whelp. You're going to be useful no matter what you do.
Jendek narrows his eyes at him a little, but does not respond.
Irastuvlaki harande karar. Tere inatator. You would understand that is as what has once gone will be renewed once again. Jendak, when you awake, the crown has gone from your.
Okay.
Nyla,
I should assume it's nowhere around.
I have eaten it.
please describe to me why you would think that you are having to drag Jendak away, kicking and screaming like a child.
What?
Why do you think that Jendak had decided to lash out like he did?
What? You're making zero sense right now.
He lashed out?
Yeah, no, I've got no idea what the hell you're talking about.
It's
Yes.
very odd. 1 second you were trying to help him find something. The next second he pushed you away. Went back to help him find it. And he kept becoming more manic and more frenzied and more out of control of himself. And next moment you're dragging him out of the horde.
Nyla would not do that. If he shoved her away aggressively, she would back off entirely and just run out of the cave and just sit out the front in a ball. She would not drag him out of it.
Careful about taking away player agency, Demi.
Nyla,
Yeah.
as you walk outside the cave, you hear a faint whisper.
Mm-hmm.
Not a whisper anymore. More like a call.
Mm-hmm.
Very familiar calling. Heard it once before.
Mm-hmm.
Carnival. The happy feel. In that
So
place,
you're getting quiet and I can't quite understand you.
the carnival sounds.
Ah,
Place
yeah.
that was all grey.
Mm-hmm.
Feel almost euphoric. And you can hear a mad cackle in you. We'll be meeting very soon, my child. Now, you can go back. As you hear a snap of his fingers, you're back in the horde helping Jen.
She would immediately just run back outside, sit where she was, shove her hands over her ears, just crouched and just eyes shut tight.
What is going on in there?
I don't know, man.
Yeoman, from what you could see out of the corner of your eye after being interrogated by these guards, you see Jendak and Nala both walk into the Hoard. Jendak putting on a crown. Nyla starts freaking out for some reason. And after a couple seconds, they both act like nothing happened. But Nyla immediately runs to the cave. Almost as if they were both in a trance.
Man, these dragon people are crazy. I'll just keep an eye on them.
Are you going anywhere near the Hoard?
I think I'll have a look over from like behind them, see if there's anything that catches my eye. I don't think I'll go directly to it for the moment because the last thing I need is being murdered by people that are supposed to be my friends.
As you go close to it but not in it, feel a tug on your shoulder. As if you're being told to stop. As you feel like your head is being tilted down, and you see this faint line being outlined in the hall. This blue aurora of glimpse. You didn't see before until you got this. It's not.
Oh boy, it's demon mummy.
Been a long.
Yes, I'd like to say it wasn't a pleasure, but
Surely you've benefited.
it is very true. I can't deny that.
Not that you know that actually you intend.
I don't know. Is there anything I can? Does this dagger have magic glyph removing things that I don't know about?
I can hear it.
You
Doesn't
see,
have
I
any wishes
can't
left.
wish. I have one wish, but I can no longer cast wish. So and how much would it cost me this time? Because the last two times I was out for 2 weeks.
Well, depends on certain facts. Out of nowhere, hear a click of the fingers as this ball of fire erupts, and out from it, scroll.
Oh boy! All right, I'll grab the scroll.
You can read as you read it.
All right, I'm not gonna read it out loud. I'm not using it. I'm gonna skim it to see what it is.
Roll me an intelligence check.
Oh man, I'm
Roll me investigation specifically.
All right, skills. Investigation. Okay. Oh, nice. All right.
Would immediately identify this as some sort of infernal contract. Binding your soul and your patron at the time, Rozia, toward a mutual understanding. She would grant you the properties of having wish.
Do I have to become
A cripple? Yes.
Oh yeah.
But in exchange, you would now serve as a ward. Lady Glacier. It's upon the that she wishes.
Not gonna waste your wish on this.
True.
This, however, does not come into context. This, however, is a separate part. This is clause 1.
Oh no.
Clause 2 states that the dagger will be imbued with more magical properties than ever before, such as negating magic.
Okay.
May be able to negate this field. Hoard. It also would allow you to deal more damage, such as your mother.
He's
Sign
hitting all the
and send.
yeah, hitting all the points of the things I want. Fuck, they know how to rope you in.
It will also physically view you.
I don't think there's anything getting out of your soul being claimed though at this point.
Yeah, I mean, my soul was already getting claimed. Just from like an out game. Is this just gonna force me to become a warlock?
No.
Oh, okay. I mean, I've already taken the benefits. Might as well go the next step and have a even better demon sugar mama.
Oh my god. Your simpage is taking you too deep.
I mean, if you had a woman offering you all this just for your soul, I mean, I don't know about your soul. My soul's not that impressive.
You're like,
Pretty
I don't even
low.
use my soul.
Yeah,
That-
exactly. Like,
There'll be a book of your adventures, and the book will start. So I started simping.
no,
So your
it's
man has -1 souls, and several party members have positive souls.
Do you choose to accept?
Yeah, yep, alright, I'll accept it.
Okay.
Might as well.
I will have to write up the official correctly. But for now,
I'll just, I'll grab my dagger and I'll, like, nick my thumb and push my thumb onto the parchment, sign it with my blood.
as you do, as you nick the dagger with your blood and you drop the blood on the page, immediately signs your name. Burns it.
It signs a completely different name. It's just like, what the fuck? What was that? Oh, don't worry about that.
You now, for better circumstances, have the ability to cast and dispel magic. Once.
Once per week. Oh,
Jesus
okay.
Christ.
So you can dispel it. I can detect it. Oh, once a week. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yep, never mind.
God, I can't. It's bad enough when I have a once a day thing because I always worry about if it's making the right choice. Now it's once a week, and it's something this strong. I'm gonna have a fucking aneurysm.
That's okay. I'll keep track of it in my log for you.
Ah, thank you. Alrighty. Well, after signing the contract here, I'll walk up and I guess I'll try out this new power and I'll cast the dispel magic at level 9 on this fancy set of runes and glyphs.
Oh my.
Wish to use your newfound ability of 9th level.
Of spell be gone? Yes.
You dispel the glyph of war. As you dispel it, Nyla and Jendak, you would become instantly aware that you are underneath the vector.
The happy now returns on the 29th.
Cool. All right.
Okay.
You were now aware that you were charmed. You can be angry if you wish, but you were in fact
Oh,
charmed.
I'm angry.
You can be angry if you wish.
Yes.
I would like to rage.
I'd like to rage.
I pull myself away from the horde temporarily to go find Nyla.
You find her outside.
I think a few of us are
Cool.
just sort of standing out there waiting.
He sort of crouches down next to her.
I would say she'd be a fair bit away from like anybody who's out the front. Probably a little hidden. She's just crouched on the floor, hands over her ears, just eyes shut tight.
He tugs a piece of her clothing gently because she's blocked off all her senses.
She jumps a little and opens her eyes, and she kind of falls backward a bit. She's shaking a little.
I'm sorry.
She's silent for a bit, but eventually just goes up to Jendek and just hugs him tightly.
He also hears, "You know, I would never push you away."
He just kind of feels her nod her head a bit, still just hugging him tightly. She's not speaking, and your tail is quite tense.
After a little bit, he does also say, "Let's go find you something shiny."
She doesn't let go, but doesn't really respond to that either, just continues to hug him tightly.
I should preface, he is hugging her back. I didn't
Yeah.
say it.
I
I thought it was
figured
implied.
Yeah, I got that.
It's just their small child like just doing the like awkward patting of their head.
Yeah.
grabs one of her rocks and just pats her head with the rock.
Dear.
So,
Should we
Also,
we
can I
see
just
if they're
say, as
ready
soon
for
as if he walks off and I'm just there alone, can I just grab like a handful of coins?
You could have just
Okay.
asked.
are you
Yeah,
sp-
no, but
how
I
much
don't wanna get-
speed looting are you doing, buddy?
I'm literally, I'll just grab as soon as like he's outside, I'll just grab a handful and go back to like us doing nothing. And I'll
The
just,
guards are
feel
still
then,
there.
Like, oh, if they're
Get
there, don't
10,000
worry
gold
about it.
worth and go to the
Well, no,
guard.
no, I thought they left. I thought they gave me the fine and they left. So if they're still there, then I'll just hang out. I'll make sure they don't steal it because I wouldn't steal it. 'cause I'm a good boy.
From the
You wouldn't
guards
download
take
a car.
the guards look to each other. Look at the massive hoard that that's more than they'll ever make in their lifetimes. Looks back
several
to you
lifetimes?
and then looks back at the hoard and is like, alternatively, they take back the fine and they rip it up. This is the Furbolg. And Ponty just proceeds to, well, I just, excuse me, and he walks out to the front.
They could have been bribed.
Hmm.
Let's just say that nothing. Let's just say that it was just a misunderstanding, if you know what I mean. As the Furbolg just gestures towards the horde,
I
and rubbing his
just check the
fingers.
side and then see if Jedak's coming back. Because if he comes back, I'm immediately throwing this guy under the bus.
He quickly goes there, goes to the horde, heals up his coin purse, and then proceeds to walk out the long way.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So do you
About
reckon it would be maybe 20 minutes before we go back in?
Yeah, you got 20 minutes of looting, buddy. What are you doing? He
Yeah, you
only
got
just took
20 minutes to grab shit. More you grab, probably the more I'll notice.
We're going to be standing
Oh.
in a while.
Or are you my friend?
Yeah, fuck,
And you already gave me some from the pile. I don't see why he couldn't steal something.
He has already got a 9th level Dispel Magic.
Yeah, no,
In my
I'm
opinion,
okay.
he's got a fucking enough.
I literally have 2 9th level spells at my disposal.
He has like more than any of us combined.
Yeah, no,
Mhm.
I will be a good person for once in my life, and I won't steal from the Hoard. I will make sure no one else comes and steals, because I am a good
After
friend.
these people already stole.
They did not steal. The cut that I would have stolen, I gave to them.
Oh, so technically you stole.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I
I
plead the
would
fifth.
never steal from a friend.
To roll it along, are we going to be heading back to town as a group, or you?
You're
sitting
gonna
back
be heading
in?
back to town as a group.
Just
We just want to do the cool looting thing, and then we're
Yeah.
probably
As
done.
after 20 minutes, you guys come back in. You see Jormungandr, ever the stalwart soldier, defending your horde.
I mean, I'll probably be having a look around. I won't be like in it, but I'll be walking back and forth, just having like a see if there's anything that catches my eye to point out. Be like, oh, what about that? Oh, is that a big ass 9th level like spell summoning sword thing? Oh my god!
All right, I'm going to roll.
Loot.
No, I'm going to roll a D100, and unless I roll a 100, I'm going to assume I don't see anything because there's
Okay.
a fucking lot.
you already gave me potentially something very valuable. So
Yeah, cool, sweet. Jendak notices that you didn't take anything.
Yep.
And pats your head, similar to how he pats Nyla, but more
Good on you, sport.
more like attaboy, less pat pat.
My head just goes down. I don't know how to deal with the like
Positive
re-
reinforcement, yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
Um, he starts scouring over it. May we now have the list of all the goodies that we can get, please?
Okay.
I'm waiting for the 10 million platinum to go into the coins.
Well, we can only carry so much.
Yeah, no, I know.
I personally would prefer things, but we do still actually need gold.
Yeah, I'm kind of have 17 gold and that's it. So
There appears to be what is known as a metric fuck ton
Mm-hmm.
of shit in there. For the moment, what you guys can carry feasibly at the moment, probably be at 1,000 platinum each.
I should preface: is there a bag of holding in this hoard?
You would hear back in your memory with your 23 charisma history check that you made. The
Mhm.
bag of holding that was there was taken by the child.
Oh, that's what the child's backpack was? It was a handy haversack? Yeah, okay, that's
Yeah.
fair. That's fair. I'm not even mad.
the child's with us outside waiting. So.
Yep. Alright, so...
that's when you go to the child and you kneel down to the child and be like, "Hey, I spoke to your dad's spirit and he wants me to have that."
He said you've been a bad boy and you don't deserve it. You need to give it to us. And we'll
Also,
give it back when you've
something
deserved
about
it.
coal in your stocking?
If it helps the decision making of anything you find in this, technically Jask isn't there right now. Faith and Ara are both outside, so it falls on you three to decide if we even get anything.
Yeah, so I assume if we can feasibly carry 1,000 1,000 platinum each, we take 1,000 platinum each, and then we just get whatever items are there.
Roll me an
I think-
investigation check, everybody.
Oh, my investigation is so bad.
I'll have good intelligence. It's just a flat.
Oh, can I get advantage because I'm using the memories of the dragon spirit?
You can use charisma.
I can use charisma. I will roll a charisma
Say,
instead.
Faith, do you want to go behind that tree over there for a moment?
Oh.
That's
Oh.
way fucking better.
Do
Okay.
you need to talk about something? Sure.
No, I'm implying that you might be a little cold.
Oh.
Clearly, because you're missing your panties because you're holding on to them.
We've got a bit of time by the seams of it, so
I'm. What are you implying?
I literally. I pull up your shirt.
Whoa.
Bro,
What?
Yes.
Nani?
This are literally signals as your shirt is lifted.
What are you? We
Nice
can-
titties.
she wants Faith's titties.
Who smacks the boob?
Grab
You're
the
looking after a
butt.
child. Stop exposing yourself, Faith.
I was about to say, I, are we looking after someone?
Madam, that is disrespecting her honor. What are you doing?
oh,
She
don't
had her
worry, just-
garment stolen.
You stay out
Just,
of this, Monty. We've slept together.
Oh,
What?
It's just lady things.
Hashtag
Well,
lady
I
things.
am.
History
pull-
will say they were best friends.
I pull the top.
They
back
were
down.
roommates.
yeah.
Okay, Faith. Let me be a bit more direct. Go get dressed.
I have clothes on. But okay.
Thank you.
I think I do need a shower though.
You were running around with your titties out. Ridiculous.
Yeah, disadvantage on stealth checks.
You thought you were coming to fight a dragon. You wanted to seduce it, didn't you? You
I'm just
whore.
adding in a little filler, you know.
What are you, a
she
bard?
wanted to make her own dragon marked child.
I was
Yeah.
trying to give Timmy a bit more time to figure out what the Hoard is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I've got a roll fucking table here, buddy.
Okay. Do you want us to keep going?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Oh my god,
Sorry.
we're getting randomized loot.
sorry
this
about
can
that,
only go
Monty.
well.
Faith shouldn't be long. Yeah. So what happened in there? Did you find Yorman?
Who are you
Uh,
talking to? Oh, yeah, Faith, got it.
I'm talking to Ponty. Why Faith changes briefly, but yeah.
Oh, yes.
But Dimmy's doing a thing.
Yeah, you
Don't
can
bring
give a
Dimmy into this.
No,
Hard
you
to
can give a quick
say.
answer. It's okay. I assume Faith comes back at some point. All better, less breezy.
Yes.
You gotta look after yourself better, dear.
I well, I I put others before myself. How's the kid anyway?
I mean, they're ready to go. We're just waiting on the others inside.
How are we gonna
Well,
sort out a
I
Dask
checked with the
situation?
Hoard. I did overhear them, or sort of
So
they
wait,
said it as
are
they
we
walked in.
just having everyone take 1,000 platinum?
I think
I'm
it's
I think that's
I'm
what we're
making
gonna do.
I'm making a bundle with the
Yeah.
platinum.
Oh, okay,
Putting
so I'll take
the
some
I was
magic
just gonna
items
say,
in.
I'll
out of
just
my
go.
inventory.
I'll just grab a bag and like go bring it out to the other people and be like, here, enjoy. Just hand over.
There will be a bag labeled Jask, and then underneath the label will say for bail, because nobody's going to say no to 1,000 platinum to break out one mass murderer. Come
There
on,
was-
let's be sensible.
There was Faith.
You just
something
put one
overheard.
platinum down. Is this enough? No, that's ridiculous. Two, and just slowly with this bag full of 1,000 platinum, I can
One
do
of
this
them.
all day.
I think it was the Minotaur carrying Jask away. Mentioned something about a tournament he could proceed in to get his name cleared. He seemed very happy about it.
I don't know how. Like, is it a fight to the death? Because are they really going to let a mass murder fight on to the death to
We
be
don't know the
released?
details. I'm just explaining to Faith.
I
what
mean,
we
it's
know.
probably like
Uh,
what like they put all the criminals in a in an arena and they basically fight for blood sport
That was just
entertainment.
Gladiator.
All right,
Hmm.
next question. Should I enter and try to make him lose?
Oh,
It's up to you, buddy.
I think you're going to get smited and instantly killed. Like
Sorry, did you forget that I can cast a wish?
I
not
wish
when you
he
get
was out
instantly
of smite
killed. Like
slots.
I'm sorry, but what is that power word kill?
you would
can't do
would
that 'cause
use
that's
your
not-
wish, which will
That was
probably
not a
cripple you
was that not a
again.
spell?
Ah, but you see,
One
he will be
person.
dead. Also, I'm pretty sure it only cripples me if I use it for not casting a spell.
Yeah, but the spell's going to be of 8th level or lower. It can't be a 9th level spell.
Ah, well, fuck. Is power word
'Cause
kill? a
otherwise,
ninth
why
level?
would you ever take anything else besides wish? Wish is just all spells.
True.
I
Yeah.
And yeah, power word kill is 9th level, so you could
Yeah,
not use it.
shit.
You could use power word pain.
That's a great one.
I think
I'd
that's
I
a
mean,
level
is
6.
that a
That
real
one.
thing? Is that a
Yeah.
real
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah.
I've used
Wha-
it.
It hurts.
What is it?
Power
where's my
word.
handy
And
dandy
it's like a
and
con
handy
saving
spells?
throw, and then they pretty much can't do anything if they failed it because they're in too much agony.
They've got to have
It's psychic
Oh, yeah,
damage.
100
7th
hit points or
level.
fewer. Crippling. Doesn't affect immune to charm. Is affected by crippling pain. Has its speed. That it can be no higher than 10 feet. Target also has disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws, other than Constitution saving throws. Finally, if the target tries to cast a spell, it must first succeed a Constitution saving throw, or the casting fails and the spell is wasted.
Yeah.
A separate.
Also, you got to remember for him to smite me, he has to get within melee range. I can throw my dagger 120 feet, and I can run
This is
60
when he
feet
just
around.
nunny teleports
How did you get
behind
120
you at
feet?
20s and
No,
one
no,
shots you
sorry.
with the front.
Oh yeah, for throwing it. Oh wait,
60
no,
feet.
six. Sorry, I keep on
60
getting
feet.
confused with another one that doubles it.
Mhm.
Well, you can do. Couldn't you like do focus fire or whatever?
Steady aim.
Steady
Yeah,
aim,
steady
yeah.
aim, which lets me.
Yeah, but then he can't move, which means he can just like,
Yeah.
I'm coming for you, Porky, and you're like, oh no,
I mean,
Like
can't
if you're
move.
doing
what
like a
percent of move speed
PvP
does
fight
Jask
with a
have?
paladin, it is literally if they get in
Uh,
melee range, you
The
instantly
difference
die
between
because
his steady aim and my steady aim is I can still move.
I would also like to point out that Jask has a weapon that has
15
15
foot.
foot of reach.
Yeah.
Get
Mhm.
wrecked.
You know what?
I,
should
I can
teach-
also run. I can also, if I don't attack, I could run 90 feet.
Hey, Yorman, you want to learn how to gunsling a steady aim? Then you don't
Yeah.
have to stand still.
Oh hell yeah! Yeah, I'll get whatever level I have to get to in gunslinger and just tap that steady aim instead.
I think 1.
Oh hell yeah!
Let me check the risk die. Risk is 2nd level. Sorry,
Second,
Mm.
alright.
but that's still not too bad. That is how I'm able to dodge roll and shoot limbs.
Oh, that's D100.
He's getting there. He's
Yeah, there's
making
been a
it.
few.
We're just yeah. You know what, Faith? What is your last name?
Well,
Got her.
Really?
I didn't really have a name, but well, last name, but I took on the moniker of Eventide as my surname.
So we both have fake names.
Rude.
Well, my first name is just as real as my last name. Well,
So
My-
that's your superhero name.
no, it's just that I've dedicated myself to Adiris, and so
The
Faith
as in
is the name I chose for myself, and well,
Such a teasing thing to
So-
do.
let's
went-
just say there are a lot of nuns who take Faith as their name, and so they ended up giving me the surname Eventide.
You didn't want something more original?
Faith? Well, I'm perfectly content with Faith. In fact, I chose it myself.
A lot or not?
Okay. I'm about.
Or I'm a bard at heart.
I have got a bunch of shit to give you.
Okay, I have a notebook if I need to use it.
I mean, there's also.
I'm
Have
gonna
a
dump
party
it into party sheet and
Oh,
award it
yeah.
to you.
Party shit.
Someone do
Gotcha.
math for me. I'm kidding, but
You can sort that out later.
Pull out
I'm
a
sure.
calculator.
You don't have a brain calculator?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Oh,
love
Uh-huh.
unidentified items.
my favorite.
Yeah, anyone got identify? Can you wish for the identify
I'm just
spell?
gonna
Yeah.
You wish for mass identification.
off in the distance. You just hear Ara whistling.
Oh, right, that's right. We do know you have it. Sweet.
Mhm.
We're all good.
You're
Alright,
all
small
aware I
child,
can
please
ritual
just
cast
wait while we
too.
identify all of your dead father's cool shit.
No, we can do it later.
Okay, real quick though, are any of them, two-handed weapon shapes?
You need another
Uh,
one of those.
No. However, you do notice these fancy, nice arm guards.
Yeah, they should go to the barbarian. We all know what those are.
Speak for yourself. I'm retarded. What are they?
Oh my.
You can't say that on Twitch.
Yeah, you can.
Unless you
Yep.
are.
I am mentally retarded. and
You
believe
do
that-
notice that among them there are 3 potions of healing,
Oh, that's good. We
bringing
like
your
that.
total of
Have
potions of
7
healing
potions of
to
healing.
7
There's a
potions of
potion
healing.
of healing and a potion of healing.
Yeah.
We should really sort those out when we're back at the tavern tonight.
Yeah, that's when we'll do all this. We've got the items. We can identify them later. We can now move on to the scene if you wish to.
And we grab 1,000 platinum for each person, yeah.
Yeah, that's
No, you
each
physically,
person.
between the 3 of you,
Mm.
can only carry 3,000 platinum between you.
Yorman
drop-
said he was
can I
going
Yorman
to
already ran them out.
take it out.
Yeah, can I
the
take?
others.
Yeah, I took it.
Does
yeah,
mean
yeah.
we will still be 1,000 short because we can't carry for Jask unless we're gonna ask Ponty nicely.
Hmm.
Hey, Ponty,
I mean, I got 20 strength. Do you reckon I could carry the extra 1,000 platinum for Jask?
if we're traveling as a
Maybe,
group,
maybe
we
if you
could
like
do it.
physically
right,
like
doesn't your jet-
concentrate on holding it.
Doesn't
Like, it
your
can't just be
strength
something you
determine
do,
your
whatever.
carry weight?
It does.
Yeah, but it's less about carry weight and more about
Physically
okay,
able to carry it.
yeah,
It's more
like
about- it's a
you know how
massive bag
you know
of
how big that
coins.
fucking bag is, and like physically still be able to fight. That's why I'm saying
I will
Nyla could
hit
probably
people with a
just
bag of
hold the
platinum.
bag.
I'm gonna ask Ponty a question.
Yes.
Ponty,
Yes, what is it?
what sort of fines is Jask going to be facing, or Edward, or whatever name he gave you?
The Earthworm.
Depending on the trial and how that goes. Worst case scenario,
I
life
get the prison
imprisonment.
sentence, but yes.
Worst case fines? Probably none. If anything, life imprisonment.
How much would it cost to take him out of jail?
That's not up for Ponty to decide, I don't think, but I mean,
Sorry, that's the most.
at the very least, are you willing to help us carry something back? I mean, assuming you alright with this as well, child? Little one?
You're taking from Daddy's heart!
Jendak is the
Goodness.
one that's just looking after it, making sure it goes safely to a place that no one can steal it.
He's
Runs
just
back
taking it to a
inside.
farm upstate.
He runs back inside and he will roll. Oh shit, yeah, he visibly notices how much of the hoard is missing. You're taking Daddy's stuff away!
Child.
Get this child away from me because Nyla will hit it in the state she's in.
You told me to look after it.
I
I can't
don't.
look after it here. This is not my home.
Jendak can be trusted, little one. He's a lot
Do you want me
better
to roll
than he's-
something?
Yeah.
What would you like me to roll?
Explosion.
I
Do you get advantage for being helped?
got a flat 20.
Right.
I think it'll be fun.
It's gotta be fun. This child is.
I am also blue. I would die, cause I'm blue. I don't know how the song goes.
From what I
You
understand as
smell
well,
like
Mr.
Daddy's storm, so I'm gonna trust.
I believe Mr. Jendak was trying to help your father as well.
By helping me.
You were trying to help the father, were you not, Jendak?
Uh-huh.
You get a smile towards you as that said.
Yes.
Gives you a
Even though he
hug.
tried to kill us
Question.
and almost did.
Yes.
The pseudo dragon was able to see it. Can the child see the aforementioned spectral wings and rhino horn?
Current moment? Doesn't seem to notice.
Okay.
If
Well,
it's
you think
ethereal,
he
I
doesn't
imagine
seem to
I
know.
probably could, but
I assume I can't see it. Have you ever tried looking at your nose? That shit's hard as fuck, man. Your brain learns to ignore it.
speaking of, has Azure told me of any of this in the 20 minutes we were here?
Joe doesn't necessarily talk unless.
Oh, okay. Specifically, when I ask if Azure's seen anything that we didn't.
He said he did, and then did elaborate.
Okay. I guess
You need
I'll
to learn
look
Draconic,
around.
my guy.
Before we leave, I will look around with the invisibility. So this is like the after all this has gone through. So it might be gone, might not, but there's my daily use. For the
I
next
thought
Oh,
you
if you
already
ever see
used your.
spectral stuff?
You already used
That's
your stay
ethereal.
invisible.
Did we get a rest in that time?
Feel if you would have used it, you would have ticked it off and it wouldn't be there.
Yeah, no, I probably would have ticked. Yeah, no, I used it the previous day, I believe, but
Okay, yeah.
yeah,
Then
no, it should still be. It should be available, and that's my daily use. Yeah.
as you invisible, you notice that the child appears to have the same like spectral blue wings and dragon horn in his
So
nose.
they were a very different dragon mark.
As very similarly, Jendak has the spectral blue dragon wings and a blue dragon horn on his snout.
Which
Jendak,
you would have
how-
used this before, and this
how
is new.
observant are you?
I have a negative in wisdom.
Cool. I'm staring right at you.
No, you're not.
Okay, Ara's staring right at Jendak.
No, you're not.
Oh, that's probably happening, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Just wasn't sure how observant you are.
He's just strapping all this. Okay, it should probably be noted. Is there any big bulky shit in all this identified stuff, or is it like mostly concealable?
Okay. Holy shit. After I dumped it all.
Just for
The
travel's
shape
sake.
plays. It doesn't necessarily have to be. Yeah, maybe I should have brought me Ulysses along.
Why
Um,
do why do two of the unidentified items stack?
Because there's probably like 2 gems.
Potions, gems, yeah.
Jendak do be a
Two
gemmer.
more lucky daggers. Let's go.
Two stacks of the items.
There's
Those
two
appear
items
to
there
be
as well.
potions.
Okay.
Oh, sick.
Let's just drink them and see what they do.
Did either of them have a
There
giant
appears to be
floating,
this
like, bow?
There appears to be this rod with that ends in 3 rubbery tentacles.
Oh,
Oh.
hey yo.
Hey, thanks
think-
for your present.
Sorry, wrong group. This is for my personal.
Okay, so nothing super big and bulky.
Yeah, I think I've seen that in a magazine
There
before.
appears to be this blonde lantern and
I mean, bullseye lantern.
bullseye lantern, but that'd be
Okay.
it.
All right, cool. Sweet. So we just walk out. Doesn't seem like we have too much in the way of
Oh,
big
yeah,
shit.
hang on. Unless you already.
Have not taken anything out. I figure we'll do that when it's all identified.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
That's
Hey,
what,
Jim,
No,
First,
you
remove
specifically should
first.
have this.
Me?
Oh,
Yeah.
crown probably.
I don't know. I don't know where it went, my friend.
Oh, the sapphire, right?
Yeah, true. Yep.
Fuck off, Sapphire.
Okay, so
Because of what I am, is it an egg?
You don't know.
that's what we went over.
Sweet.
So we get on the road.
Yes.
On the road
As you
again.
guys get on the road,
Yep.
gonna take a break.
Yep.
Be back
Hell
here in
yeah.
about 15 minutes.
Time to hydrate.
Oh, that's what I need to fucking drink.
Y'all didn't bring a drink bottle?
Yeah, you guys are
Yeah,
gonna
then-
have a mini fridge.
That's life goals right there.
Mm-hmm.
Faith,
Yeah, it was so because it used to be my older
I-
brother's, and then he gave it to my mum. and my
Flipsy,
mum
could
never
you
used
tell
it, so I was
them?
just like,
Could you tell the
"Can I have
nice
it?"
family, friendly people of chat what you did today?
Should
What
I
I
read
did today-
Shakespeare again?
I had
Um,
to hold back aggressively to not beat up a child.
That's okay. A child with a rock, you should say.
No, just the child
No,
in general.
this isn't in game. This was before the game started.
Oh.
Yeah, this is real life as well, you know. I do hate kids.
I went
They're
to
loud.
class.
I mean, she
And
hates
annoying.
tricks as well.
I did
Because
a
tricks are for kids.
test, and then I came
Fail.
here. And I made noodles when I got back.
I was up until 7 a.m. playing with my cats. And I slept pretty late. And then I had
Okay.
to get milk. But don't worry, I actually returned. I'm getting the milk.
I was about to say.
I certainly hope so.
She needs some milk.
I want
I
some
spent
milk
the day
now.
trying to figure out games to play, but I am a sad old man now, and I don't find enjoyment in playing games, so I cried.
You need to
Fair.
take up woodworking then.
Oh no, what I'm doing is I'm doing my welding. That's bringing me joy. Working with my
That's
hands
pretty
again.
Metalwork.
Yeah.
Man,
The funny thing is, I'm doing a welding course, but for the last was it? Of the last term last year and almost all of this term this year, all I've been doing is AutoCAD, which is designing stuff on the computer. So I'm just like, God damn it! It's like trying to do stuff with my hands. But overall, I was good at it, so it made me feel good.
Nice.
does feel good to be good at something. That is a
Yeah,
fact.
no, especially because especially with school stuff, because I was like dog shit in like high school. Like I was always like bottom like scores. So actually being like the
You should've
first
just
one
stopped at
finished and
bottom.
having people come to me for help, whew, premium feeling. To be fair, though, the people that were
Superiority.
struggling in my course were also guys that are in their like 40s, 50s that have been doing trade and they don't really use the computer. But
Makes
Fair.
sense. So, just thinking about this, identify as a ritual what takes 10 minutes, 11
Yep.
minutes with the 1 minute.
Yeah, it's 10 minutes. It's pretty universal
How
at this
many
point.
hours am I looking at here?
Yes.
It is
10,
2.
20,
it'll be
30,
about
40,
two,
50,
just
60,
under 2
70,
hours.
80, 90, 100, 100. Yeah, 2 hours.
At least 2 hours.
120.
Oh yeah, Zach, I should also ask. So I've been working on just like another one shot in general for a while that I intend to run for a bunch of the people in this call. Do you want to join that as well?
Yeah, sure.
I have no idea
Got
when it'll
nothing
be
else?
run because I'm still working on it. But
Yeah, it's all good. Do we need to identify the items that we have 2 of though? Because when we
Yes,
want to
no,
because you don't know it's
Yeah.
the same.
possibly actually, yeah.
They
So
could be
so I
different
rounded it
ones, I
up
think,
because of
yeah.
the 1 minute. It's 130 minutes. So just over
Yeah.
2 hours.
Okay. So it's going to be a very early morning, but long morning.
I mean, it's just 2 hours. It's not that bad.
Well, it's just we got the other thing to deal with as well at the moment.
We'll do that after we're fucking like loaded with gear. Maybe there's a gem of now you're someone else.
You know what? It is early hours of the Wednesday, so I mean, we could do that later in the day before he gets shipped off.
Also need to oh, okay, maybe add another 10 minutes onto that because I want to know what the fuck this the gem is.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I want to know what this crown is, but it's gone, dude.
Crown's in your inventory.
But it's
Yeah,
gone.
but is that like actually a thing I can interact with?
No, that's
No.
gone.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
it's permanently on you inside your brains, and it also takes up a
Do I need to know of any adverse effects from wearing this crown that I should be aware of?
Oh, you'll know.
Oh, okay.
You'll know when you. Yep.
Mm-hmm. There's some good garlic bread.
There's some good in it, right,
Where's
Timmy?
mine? I want garlic bread.
Oh
Sorry.
yeah, Dimmy, did I find out what new shit my blade does now?
That'll be an after session thing, buddy.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
We're
Is
gonna
Jarvis back?
Pardon?
Jarvis. If you're not back,
I wasn't sure if you were
don't
back yet.
say anything.
No man, now I'm thinking about food
Oh,
I
shit.
haven't eaten today.
Oh wait, hang on. I
I'm
think I
sorry.
got this one.
Sam, how dare you?
Jarvis,
You don't need to ping.
If-
I don't need to.
don't
pay.
say anything for 5 seconds if you're an awesome person.
No, you don't need to ping. Jarvis is saying.
Yeah, ping.
Okay, Jarvis is an awesome person. It's been 5 seconds.
Oh,
Damn.
but you know, Floofsy isn't. Oh no, Floofsy's
Hello.
back.
Lucy,
Cool.
how was your
Yes?
day? I wasn't listening because I went to get some.
Wow,
Good, I just-
imagine not listening.
I had a test today, and then I came here.
Did you pass?
What? It was today.
Okay,
Yeah,
I don't know what kind of tests you people take,
I mean,
but you don't get the results the same day.
I think
Yeah, my ones I do.
I don't remember anything I got wrong, so I probably passed.
Well,
Do you remember
would
anything
know
you
if
got
it
right?
wrong.
My
It was
tests
just
are
a-
all online, so they tell me the score I get immediately.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
man.
pretty good.
It was just
So,
a kanji test, so it was pretty easy.
You want to know a little
Oh,
fun
nice.
fact?
What's that?
If I can find even an inkling of star metal in this mysterious space stone,
Are you gonna make a
That's a-
magic space sword?
no, actually, this is going
Magic
towards.
space gun. It's Ara. Are you stupid? Come
This
on.
is actually going towards some blueprints that Ara has been working on for the past few years.
It's
But
cool.
at the same
Sick.
time, star metal is a thing in 5th edition, and it is
Is the conversation we had about that sort of thing
Yeah.
helpful?
okay. That conversation was an adamant type, but then it got me onto star metal as well. Star metal,
it's just a thing.
so a chunk of star metal weighing 1 pound, just 1 pound, which is the just one in our inventories,
Mhm.
valued on average about 10,000 GP.
Sounds about right.
Now, you can alloy star metal with common metals to increase strength, sharpness, flexibility, but it makes them ideal for enchantment as well.
Mhm.
Totally not trying
Oh.
to make a corrupted fucking weapon. It's okay, I don't have a list of people to kill. This isn't Critical Role.
Concern.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to getting my new armor and then immediately realizing that I can buy better armor now.
Yo, I'll let you guys know. So the goal was to go barbarian, but I realized that this fucking heavy plate mail that I just got commissioned, I can't use with rage.
Oh no, that's right.
So there's no
Yeah.
fucking point.
You can give it to someone else.
No, I wanna know what it does first.
You could sell it back for like half its value.
No, I'll just go a different
Couldn't you
class.
Couldn't you
I mean, at this
multi-class
point,
into
does money really matter? Like,
Yes.
Couldn't you
Yeah.
multi-class into rogue then, for if you want extra damage on your melee attacks?
Me, no, it's like the whole dragon aspect thing.
We're still
Oh.
waiting for Dimmy to give us some money sink hotel to build.
oh yeah,
God.
fuck it. Why don't we just stop being adventurers? Yeah, let's just make a fucking like.
No,
brothel.
it's a reference. Fuck off.
Yeah.
We're
Not
not,
doing
not
what it did.
experience that again.
Yeah, I mean,
Goblin brothel.
Oh yeah. I
Listen.
I'm a
remember that.
degenerate. That sounds pretty good to me.
Hey, Jarvis,
The
you
yeah.
back?
problem is, if you make a brothel, I'm going to try and get Faith to work in it.
What?
Oh,
Yeah,
Alright,
yeah,
what
for
we're
your
doing.
personal
Oh.
use.
You don't know that.
Yeah.
Also, Mim can do. That's all you need to know.
Alright.
Thanks, man.
So,
And then you could put totally not a child in it too. I'm
Not
kidding, I'm
children.
kidding, I'm kidding.
Hey, I've already worked in a brothel, alright? Won't be used to
All
me.
I'm implying is, in a lot of campaigns, because Dimmy hasn't done a ready check yet, so I'm going to keep talking. So, for example, in Waterdeep, you get a mansion which you can upgrade by investing your own personal funds in. It's called a money sink in a campaign. It's something I'll be doing in Liches as well, which, speaking of, I need to talk to you at some point, Zach, see if you're still interested.
Yep.
Because I need to figure out how many people I'm having in this party. Yep. It might end up a party of 6, just saying.
That's fun.
8 is definitely the absolute max for me, though. I can't go past 8.
I don't. I think to me, 4 to 6 is like a nice number.
Do keep in mind, though, with Liches, you will eventually have the opportunity to have multiple characters to switch between at these money sink places.
Man, I can barely keep track of one character. If I need to have multiple, I'm fine.
You don't have to. I'm just saying because I know some people like to make a lot of characters.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
I
So
also
wanna
like to
give
make
them
a
the
lot of
option
characters.
to change out if they ever want to change it up.
I spent like most of today making characters. It's a bit too much.
I have too many characters.
I have too many characters, not enough campaigns.
Did
You
I
know, I
click
feel
ready?
that.
Yes, I did. So everyone can click ready when they're ready. We
Oh,
got
I didn't realize so.
so the local pizza place I always order from. Oh, there we are. We didn't have to give them our address tonight. They just knew it was us.
Yeah, that got me one time
That's a
like
problem.
months ago. I gave my name, and apparently they've got a system, so they key
Yep.
your name in, and it comes up with like your regular
usual
order
address,
and your
yep.
address and everything. And they're like, "Yep, this order for this address." I'm like,
What
"No,"
was,
and I hung up because I didn't fucking know what was going on.
what was nice about it is the guy even brought us 2 free, one of these 1.25 liters. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
We didn't order those. He just gave them to us with the order.
Yeah, you see,
It
what
just turns
happens
out
with
that he
local...
stole that from the next person that he was delivering to, thinking it was yours.
To briefly explain with that, and then go back onto back to D&D because pizza is important apparently.
Mm-hmm.
What they do with local places like that, and you go there for a while, is they begin to remember you and your orders.
I know, it's great.
Yeah, and that way,
Crazy.
we'd been going to the same pizza place for about close to 14 years now.
Do they know your entire family by name?
No, but they know our order, and they know where we live.
That's good
And
enough.
Dad just
Mum
rings up on the
too.
phone. It's like, "Hey, yeah, this is George," and like, yep, give us 10 minutes."
It's terrifying.
And they
we're afraid
immediately
to get
hang
our
up.
But
information
what happens
online.
if you want to do a different order for once, huh?
You can
Then,
say,
like, okay, not the
then
usual.
you say, "Hey, this is George."
Then you
got
order
different order
Chinese
today."
like a normal person.
Now, then Dad
Okay,
would.
but we ended up getting
Okay.
really well known by a Chinese place nearby. My mum would ring up and be like, "Hey, this is this order," and then I'd be like, "Oh, is that you, Peter?" It got a little uncomfortable because
I mean,
they started,
I'm
really
more
getting to know
surprised
us.
about people actually calling up and not just using Uber Eats. Like,
we don't have that
What?
option down
Wanna
here,
pick
Zach.
up.
oh fuck, I feel sorry for
We
you.
legit don't have Uber Eats.
Oh yeah, you guys don't, do you?
I mean,
Or menu log.
I don't know if I'd be able to survive if I actually have to talk to people when ordering food.
Yeah, try
Wow.
living rural, you'll be fine.
No, I feel that. I feel that.
I talk to regular people when I'm ordering.
Anyway, I think we're all here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the way back to town, we're only gonna go for roughly another
We
Okay.
can
most.
keep going.
Dusk, as you're being carried like the bride you are on the way back with
Yeah, I
Delia.
turned myself into our sister.
For fuck's sake.
As you try and turn yourself into Ara's sister, you find that you are incapable of turning form these cuffs.
Oh.
What? Cuffs of the Changeling.
Yes. You could
Oh, well,
proceed
that's
to act.
disappointing.
You could proceed to act like Ara's sister if you wish, but you physically cannot change.
You still think you've changed?
Well, if I can't physically change my appearance, Drask isn't going to pretend to be our sister because
They know that you're after you. So, as I was saying earlier, there might be a way to get out your situation here.
Mm-hmm.
Tournament coming around a couple weeks or so. We're gonna have to probably escort you to the capital anyway. My god, you have a fucking criminal record. But suppose to say the least, you may be able to fight for your if you come first place.
First place, you say, I will come in 0th place. I am that good.
Come last.
No, 0
It's-
is better than first.
That was the Minotaur just proceeds to furrow his brow as he begins thinking about how 0 is better than 1 in the case of coming in a tournament. But if you come 0, then you don't end defeat. But if 0 is
But
better
Mr.
than
Minotaur, ponder for a moment. If you
Yes.
come in 0 and everybody else is already gone, then doesn't that mean you win?
You're hurting my head.
It's
Frankly,
just dial-up tone
nonsense.
noises.
There does appear to be dial-up noises coming from him as he is trying to process your, and then thinking. He's like, "You have a right to remain silent. Everything you can or say will be used against you in a court of law. You have a right to an attorney, which you actually don't. Fuck you."
So there are Miranda rights in this world. So does that
Me
mean his
remain
confession clause
silent.
doesn't count?
You will never silence me, Mr. Minotaur. I have a mouth of greatness. I'm losing
He
my
taps
words.
the he taps the manacles on you, and as you start speaking, no words coming up.
Oh, come on.
You hear perfectly everything coming out of your. It just
Well,
appears
in that
to be
case, Oh,
just
Mr.
appears to be
Minotaur,
amused.
my performance will be so great that you will just let me go free on my own anyway. Anything that I say can be used against me in court? No, I don't think so. I'm too great of a performer to be kept shackled.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Uh-huh. Sure, sweetie, I'll pick up milk.
And the imaginary food that I'm eating right now. Oh, fucking can't can hurt me. I'm not.
You
What
are
did you say about milk?
you're thrown in the cell at this point in time. As
What does the cell look like? How? Give me
Is it like
details.
Red Dead
cement.
Redemption 2 cell or
Cement cement walls, three sides with an iron gate with an iron door, bars
Very
at the
standard.
front to let in light, the metal slats for food to come in.
So pretty standard cell.
Yeah.
Is there a bed?
done by
There
Apple?
appears to be a metal framed bed bolted to the door, bolted to the ground.
A
That's
metal
golden
frame
cell.
bed. The first of its kind. Oh my god. Imagine I could put this on a stage and people would be thrilled to see it.
All right, you'll have your hearing in the morning when everyone's, we're just tired, man.
Assuming that they still can't hear Jask is just continuing on prattling along, and he's he's motioning to the bed with his shackled hands, like fingers out, go like, "Look at this amazing bed."
Hello, Jask.
Hello, Mushi Mushi.
Oh
As
God, I
you
hate.
as you point to the bed,
Yeah.
you wouldn't have seen it, but get this actually do not. But you see this Goldie Roger looking guy sitting on the
Goldie
bed,
Roger.
just smiling at you.
I'm a cellmate. I don't remember much, apparently. Apparently, I killed people that I don't remember killing in performances where I most certainly wasn't intending on killing people. But that thing about... I'll let you in on a secret. My perfect cellmate. I'm so happy. 3 weeks ago, the thing that they were talking about earlier, you didn't hear about it. Those guards, I definitely killed them. That was me.
I was there. I saw.
You were? You
Yeah.
saw my performance? What did you think?
I loved it.
And I love you, Goldie Roger guy.
He smiles at you very happily. Why don't you tell me what you've been up?
What I've been up to, well, I got into a bar fight, but for some reason, they died. I don't know how, but it got put on me, and I got chased down by the guards. I ran away. I left Ara behind. Something that I deeply regret. Ara's a really nice person, and we have a deal going on, you see. You probably don't know about this deal, but Ara's gonna help me get out of this for sure.
Is she now? Seems delightful.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a great plot
That's
twist.
so creepy.
But wouldn't it cement you as a hero if triumphantly proves your
Wouldn't that be fun?
innocence?
That would be so much fun. But you see, I fought a dragon earlier. I have been a little bit hurt, and
Not now,
Hmm.
obviously.
oh yeah, not now, not now.
Didn't you hear what that guy was saying?
What
About
was
the
he saying?
tournament coming on?
Oh yeah, a tournament.
If you can win yourself out of this pickle.
And then come back and kill the guards as revenge. I like the way you think, Goldilocks.
Exactly. I like you. You're a very stand-up guy, Jask.
Oh well, stand-up comedy isn't exactly my strong point, but I get where you're coming from, friend.
I just hope I don't have to kill of all.
The three of me? Ah, there's more than three of me. There's a lot of me.
You
I
don't
can't
know,
seem to
do
be
you?
changed forms at the moment, but
You don't know, do you? It's very. That's
always.
right. As he says that, Dusk, you feel a bit split.
Sorry, just a moment.
Actually reminds me a lot of the movie Split.
Holy fucking shit.
How about them Mets? Let's go, Mets. Hit a
Okay,
home
sorry,
run.
sorry, continue.
As he says, well, that feels a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Dusk, you feel a bit split.
split.
Not just you feel like notice someone.
Demi, if you're going for a reveal to Somber about the other two, I actually do have something planned for that.
If they do, then they have something. As Somber, you see laying next to Raphael, corpse. It's your corpse.
I'm sorry, Demi, but I think I'm gonna have to go because I'm being told to be quiet.
You leave this jail cell. Everybody comes home to town. Comes town to home. Comes town to home to home to town.
Mm-hmm.
You are facilitated in the inn, Faith, as
Mm-hmm.
your honor being restored to you once today. This room has been lent to you. The rest of you may find accommodation here as you see fit.
Are you going to go get some sleep, Faith, before she heads off, if she's going up?
Well, I better.
Right.
Can
Let
sort
me
all
see
that
if they'll let me book a room.
in the morning. I mean, could always stay in mine.
Well, that was back up. This is probably in front of the tap and keep, to be completely honest.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, tavern keep. My friends here might, well, friends that are peaceful, might need some rooms. Sorry, it's
Of
early.
course. It's alright. It's only about. It's only about 3.
Would one of those rooms happen to have a table in it?
Yes, the one with one I let the young lady stay in earlier.
Good. Is the child still with us? Yes, she should be. I
He is,
assume Ponty
yes.
hasn't completely gone yet either.
Ponty has not completely gone in.
Little one, are you happy to stay with us until a few people have rested up?
Okay.
We'll, and I look up to Ponty. We'll come by the office? No, the
Guardhouse.
we'll come by once we've rested.
Of course.
Thank you.
Folks, have a good night. And hey, you. Points over
Have a good
towards
night.
points over towards Yorman.
Yeoman.
Might have been a misunderstanding this time, but if I catch you wiping garments again, gotta be a year in the hole. Damn me.
I
You're
promise,
in the hole.
mister, I'll be a good boy. I won't steal no garments.
I gave him a very stern talking to, don't worry.
And I
So-
apologize for city. We never stolen so brazenly.
Thank you very much, officer.
Note yourself, steal face panties for making me a panty thief.
What?
What? Alright.
As he leaves, he is immediately embraced by Jeremy, and they wander off.
Oh,
Their home.
oh my.
I placed down like 2 platinum.
He's
for this
into
upkeep.
big barroom man.
I know it's a lot, but I'm also making up to him a little bit for earlier. This should cover the rooms. And then I look to Jendak, Nyla, and the others here. Let's go upstairs, or up to the room.
Okay. Up to the room. You know,
1
doing-
second. I'm doing
I'm
a
just
thing.
trying to gather us all in
Yeah.
the room first, and then we'll separate to our separate rooms.
I think there's one more in my brain.
Okay.
Panty plucker, knicker, pants, pincher, garment grabber, underwear usurper,
That one's a bit far fetched. Nah, that's all I got.
thong thief.
Oh, true.
My God, that's only true in a one context.
Yeah, I assume we all go to the one room. It's
Yeah,
time to
guys.
identify.
So,
Go to the one.
can you just go over real quick? You came out with a bunch of stuff. Am I getting any sleep in the next few hours?
I mean, maybe. Oh, right, I should do this. And I take some diamonds and I go give them to Faith.
Faith,
Oh,
you
I
have
have 3 diamonds with 500 gold pieces and 2 diamonds with 300 gold. Sorry, 3 diamonds with 500 gold pieces. And
diamonds in equivalent to 300 gold pieces, I believe. But I will literally take whatever I can get.
that's
yeah,
just
I'm
who-
telling you what I give you so you can write it
Okay.
down.
Okay,
So you get 3 diamonds with 500 gold pieces
in total,
and 2 diamonds with 300 gold pieces.
I'm just putting this here.
Is that are they each worth that much, or is those 3 together worth that much?
I assume each that much.
Okay, okay, I'll put
Each
those in my
that much?
inventory then.
Yeah. So it's like diamond worth 500 gold pieces, 3. Diamonds worth 300 gold pieces, 2. Because different resurrection spells have different requirements for different diamond amounts.
Faith, you don't mind if I stay in your room here for a little bit to take care of these on, and I assume you've placed them on the table.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll be
Sorry?
quiet while I'm doing the ritual. Don't worry, you can rest. But
If I had arrived a little bit sooner, that kid's dad would probably still be alive. I don't
I'm
want
gonna-
that to happen again.
I'm gonna go put the child to bed first.
Can I have ice cream?
Yes.
I can see if the tavern keep can bring you some up. Yes.
Ice.
Okay, I will go ask him.
Best they've got is gelato. Man, what a day to be in this city. You lose your
Sounds-
fucking dad, and the best they've got is gelato.
I pop back down to the tavern keep before he's run off.
Yes, well, how can I help?
I know it's 3 a.m., but you have ice cream.
We rescued a child. Yep. Would that plate I gave you before happen to cover maybe a little bit of ice cream for her?
What's ice cream?
That's what I thought.
Mm.
It's like a cold, creamy sort of thing.
Oh, that.
Frozen
Yeah.
milk.
Frozen milk, in a sense. That's okay. I'll figure something out. Do you have something maybe sweet?
His smile. Dink.
Okay, if
He
offers
does
a
give a
peach-
smile and he loses a gold tooth.
Okay, if he actually has a peach, I'll take him up on that. It's the best we can.
I could give him some fruit salad, but that's about it.
Fruit
Fruit
salad.
You
salad.
don't make friends
Yummy,
with
yummy.
salad.
I return to the child. Sorry, little one. I asked the tavern keep, and they in this town don't have the capability to make that. Actually rather disappointing. But I asked if they had anything sweet. They had a peach or a couple peaches.
Peach.
Yeah, you can have the
I'm
peach.
allergic to peach.
Yeah.
Oh
Wow.
no.
I don't know what else to give you. I mean,
The baby.
maybe something in my rations you could eat, but I don't know what your father usually fed you. I'm sorry.
The blood of his enemies.
He fed me elk exclusively.
Elk?
Ah.
How do you know what ice cream is then?
That's a good
And
question.
I'm back.
ice cream.
So you said elk,
Welcome back.
right?
Yes, elk.
It's just
I
big venison.
I pull out a ration. A couple of my rations should have some. It's a little bit like jerky. Think like a little bit of a crunch to it. It could be quite nice. It's elk, but yeah,
Takes a
No.
bite and he.
okay. If not, we'll have to do some hunting tomorrow before we leave. Or
We need to find an
Okay.
orphanage.
all right, I've got to go do some things with the others. This room's all yours for the night.
You already used
I-
your see invisibility, bitch.
I do a.
Check under the bed.
Actually, do I have a spell slot? Yes, I do. I use a spell slot to burn another see invisibility.
Counter spell.
Really? You could have just pretended to. It's he's a kid, he wouldn't know.
I'm going
Nah,
all out for this.
They cast fireball. You'd be surprised what
the
they know.
kid needs
The
to see my
monster
eyes
under
closed.
the bed is Nyla.
You know what? As I cast see invisibility, the kid would be able to notice that the marking on my neck, as well as my eyes, do glow a bit. The eyes more so, but.
Oh, you
it would
do
appear
it
that
like my
this room
daddy
is-
does it. Except my daddy
Yeah.
just.
You and me have a lot in common, but a lot that's different as well.
Okay.
My family had dragons in their bloodline once upon a time.
But that had dragon too?
I'm part dragon, yes.
That's so cool.
All right, but this room is safe. If you can't sleep, I'll be back. I'll be back maybe in a few hours to check on you.
When I see what I can do magic too. I can do magic real good.
As long as it doesn't damage anything, you can try.
Okay, please roll me.
Fuck's sake. Main wisdom.
You feel your form. Funny. You feel your form being attempted to be what it was, and then
I
it
can
just
feel
didn't
it.
work. It didn't
No.
work.
No, trust me, it nearly did.
It almost did.
Yeah, you're gonna grow up strong one day, and honestly, you may be more powerful than me.
What did they just try to cast? I missed it.
Polymorph, I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
He was.
Right, now, the bed there should be comfortable. There's pillows, there's a couple extra pillows, and I point onto a little, like, bench? What do you call them? Yeah. But yeah, I'll be back in a bit. I gotta go take care of something for the others.
Okay, you have
I head
fun.
back to the others finally.
As you walk out the door and you close it, you hear a immediate thunk as well as a bunch of coins scattering on the
That's okay.
in the child's room.
We all have OCD. He's going to count them.
So I think
Anyway.
he's gonna sleep
He wants to know what kind of spoils he inherited as well.
Yeah, I head back into the others. Right, I'm back, everyone. Sorry. Okay, let's get started so I can get some sleep, and then we can go deal with our other friend. And
Okay. You begin
and I will
to.
spend the next 2.5 hours identifying.
Welcome to the wizard roll.
So, how many identifies 2.5 hours?
Enough for all of that and change. It would only
2.5 is being
take.
generous.
It would only take 2 hours and 10 minutes, and that's including the massive sapphire I have.
So it's up to you if you want to give an info dump after session, but feel free to identify things. And basically, imagine R is sort of like, as she does it, she stops for a minute just to write down the notes of each thing. And yeah. Is there a reason you're messing with my sheet?
Yes, I was just making sure you had it. I just
didn't
know
have
you had
identify. It's a
identified.
ritual spell.
Oh, lovely. Okay.
Never leave home without one.
Okay, so you'd be able to identify the 4 potions you had not identified. They are 2 potions of greater healing
Okay.
Okay.
and 2
Sick.
superior healing.
Okay.
Oh,
See?
nice.
Yep.
A potion that you did not identify, potion that you do not identify as a potion of healing is a potion of resist thunder damage.
That's
Okay.
useful.
Obviously the braces of defense,
hmm
as well as a spell scroll of hallucinatory terrain,
Interesting.
Ooh, that's a fun one.
Spicy.
a lantern of revealing,
Oh,
Oh,
sounds spicy.
that is a spicy one.
a ring of the ram,
Nice. That's cool.
and a tentacle rod.
Oh, just down.
Okay. And
As
the
you
sapphire?
attempt to identify the sapphire, I require you to make an Arcana check.
Arcana. Ah, yes. The one I'm neutral at.
Still not
Actually,
bad.
You fail to identify the sapphire, apart from it being a sapphire.
So that's.
Okay.
I could assume from that it probably requires something like a stronger identify, also in myths known as legend lore.
It
You could
requires a
assume
stronger
that.
caster.
I could assume that, and I
You
do assume that. I point that out that
Mhm.
I can't quite piece through what this is. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I could try again later, but
Perhaps we need someone a bit more versed in such things. No
gotta
offense,
remember,
Sarah.
my magic's only really started to advance in the last months.
Yeah,
Actually,
it's
you
crazy.
went with me before then, but still. Okay. But yeah, we've got magic braces, a couple potions, a lantern, which is kind of cool. We have this ring, and I'm not touching that ever again.
All right,
Looking at the rod.
let me get up the list of things to start organizing who gets what, I suppose.
Yeah, we'll divvy it out after the thing. But
Yeah.
okay, can I get some sleep now, please?
Yes, you may. And I get up and go to my room.
I'm just asleep in the corner of the room. I passed out ages ago.
Yeah, you know what? I'm just falling asleep on the floor here next. I gotta go check on the child first, for fuck's sake.
As you go and you check on the child,
I peek in the door gently.
peek in the door, as you see a sputtering of coin just falls out. The child has seemingly put the bed frame on top of
Yeah, that makes
a
sense.
very small hoard of coin.
Gotta teach him young.
He has put a mattress and he's put an additional mattress atop the bed.
Yep.
And he is appeared to be surrounded by spell scrolls.
Is he awake?
He appears to be sleeping.
All right, I close the door gently, making sure everything's pushed in the room. All right, guess I'm sleeping in Faith's room. And I go back into Faith's room. And
Faith is held up inside a little Leomund's tiny hut with a bunch of pillows and blankets
I
inside.
was gonna say, are you even on the bed at this point?
She's basically sleeping on the floor in a pillow fort in her
Okay, well,
tiny hut.
I'm stealing your mattress then for the night.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get comfortable on Faith's mattress. Or what's left of the bed.
Ever since Faith learned the tiny hut spell, she's been like, wow, this is so cool. I'm going to use it every night.
Oh, do you know
Regardless of
Lehman's
how
tiny hut?
convenient it is.
It's a solid spell.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm just writing my notes, and yeah. Next morning,
Guys, day 2. Up is brought to you. Keep a very platinum piece. That off. Nice. The nice guardhouse to confront with what appears to be dusks. We're gonna end us.
I was gonna say I did actually have a question for the tavern keep before we left, but
You can.
cool. Before we head off, thank you for the patience with us this morning. One of your rooms might be a mini hoard.
What, a dragon kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
I said to her we're gonna try and find her someone that can look after her, but him?
Him.
Yeah, him.
We're gonna find someone that can look after him, but for people like him, it's difficult.
Yeah. You guys didn't kill the dragon, did you?
Our party did not know there were other dragons attacking that managed to get the better of it, though. There were a lot of corpses there.
They look like
They were green with hair.
rafters.
I guess.
We knew
We
they
got
were
that.
coming for a couple weeks now, but we didn't know. Serious.
So the blue dragon is gone, and the child understands that at the very least that they may not be coming back. But I don't know what to do. If you know this town better than I do, if we've got to head over to the guardhouse, but if you happen to know of anyone that might be capable here, if not, we can try and take them back to the capital with us, but don't know how far away they're going to want to go from the Hoard. Their original cave. You got really quiet.
Yeah, I'm going to turn him up.
Sorry, I was away from the mic.
You're gonna regret that.
Apple's this bit. I heard root. What? Yeah, that's only speculation.
It's something. I'll discuss it with the party then. We may have to escort for a bit longer. Oh, yeah. If the child comes down and asks, just let them know we will be back in a couple hours. They were sleeping though, so.
Alright. Like, getting fed.
Thank you. They like elk.
Yep. They're a dragon after all.
Mm-hmm.
Do we canonically like elk, do we?
No, that you like meat.
Well, yeah.
And then I'll catch up with the rest of the party and we'll head to the guardhouse.
As you friends and
Okay. We gotta look after a kid now, guys.
Ah, shit.
Shoot me in the
You guys
fucking
did it.
head.
you guys avoided an escort mission
another
only
one.
to be given an escort mission.
Possibly, yeah. There may be another solution yet. We don't know.
All I can say is keep the child away from Nyla.
There's only room
Or
for
she
one
will
child
kick
in
the
this
baby.
group.
Yeah. We'll see.
Is this
Thank you
sibling
all for
rivalry?
All I can say, let's just hope it doesn't attach to Gendak. Otherwise,
Yeah,
there
both
will.
of them want. Both the kids want Daddy Jendak's attention.
Well, look at it this way. The child essentially has two half dragons in this group to be parents.
Am I technically 3/4?
Look, we've been over this. We might as well both just say we're half dragon. You're dragonborn. I'm.
Yeah, but
literally-
I also have a dragon spirit now.
Okay. You know what? Yeah, but I also absorbed a dragon soul at some point, so.
True.
Alright, you're both 3/5.
But that's
Sure.
less.
All right, so
I know my fractions.
we'll be back
No, it's not.
in 2 weeks' time. You can catch. So, streamy friends, you doing anything streamy? Sarah?
I've got to do.
I need to get
kitchen.
back into streaming again because things have just been a little hectic around my house.
We actually have a meeting this Sunday to
Yeah.
sort out stuff.
I had food poisoning for a while, so.
Wasn't
Yeah.
good.
There'll be stuff from both of us, I imagine, in the near future.
Okay.
Well, I didn't even use purify food and water, like fucking noob.
If not, you can go check them out when you can. They're heckin' good peeps. You can check by me tomorrow, where I'm going to continue my Pokemon Infinite Fusions playthrough. Beat Brock, beat Mount Moon, gotta beat Misty. You know how the deal is. It's gonna be hectic, it's gonna be fun. I've been recently trying to stream in a semi sort of regular fashion now, like at least once Friday and every Saturday. Possibly trying to get those. But yeah, I'm having fun. You can catch him eventually at TTV/this era. Them at TTV/OxAU. Catch Jeremy at Jeremy. Ending. You can catch Floopsy at whether or not I do more DBD related
At his
content.
OnlyFans.
And his
Oh,
OnlyFans.
excuse me.
And his Only Toes. But we cannot advertise that.
Only legs.
You can catch Zach whenever, because he's available. Play games with him.
Yeah, I'm very low.
We should.
Friends.
He can't even play games by himself. How are we supposed to play games with him?
Yeah, true.
And maybe catch John.
But weren't you like that, Jeremy, before I kidnapped you?
Hmm?
Or I
What?
kidnapped you.
Weren't you like that until before I effectively kidnapped you into our group?
Yeah, but that was for other reasons.
Fair.
We had you trying to play games with us, Jerry. Remember what we did?
Yeah, yeah.
Stop talking
Nobody
about
wants to play
Amogus.
that game.
Zach.
It's a fun time.
They were good times. Well, that'll be all from us tonight. Well, they're still live, so I guess we can just wait age.
Then we've got some sorting to do.
Yes, we have some divvying.
Yeah.
So I've pretty much got it nailed.
I'm glad you do. I just want you to know I want to sell that fucking tentacle rod. I know it's a good item, but
Dude, I can smite on 3 attacks. Are you fucking insane?
I don't want it. You can have it. Good.
3 different attacks
Yeah,
at
I
15
remember Ring of
feet.
the Ram.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The Ring of the Ram is good.
See, all right. So this is my idea, which is open to discussion. Obviously, the barbarian should get the braces of defense.
Yes.
I think that's
I don't think literally anyone